twinemu abasaija ba Sirwanyi, twinemu mchara kula saidi za kuli Kabale, of course nabandi abakora parliamentary commission committee bakwenda kuba nibabyamo bwesige habogena maiso no kwegabira ensimbi nyamwingi muno zo muhiwe ensimbi oba omusoro kandi bataine orukusa oba batarabire omatendera. Ampulirize as we speak this, Martha Simpuga akafuna award ya milioni 15 and his colleagues now bafuna between 300 and 400 millions respectively. In total bakegabanyizamu bilioni emu na milioni rusanju. Bakazegabiza kandi kinu kyaleta mixed reactions out of controversy from members of parliament. Ampulirize Honorable Theodore Sechikubo as of now akusoroza emikono ya MPs bagenzi baye niko bagene maiso kuli mu parliament bayemo bano ba commissioner babayemo bwesige habo kwegabira mu mbera etali yo bulinganiza iwa Ampulirize. So ekikiriaho baitu nkwenda kumeza speaker wa parliament oba mweteru wigi wa parliament ya Uganda omuchara Right Honorable Anita Mong. As you speak nawe pressure bulikire kugena ne temba abwensonga nti government ehanga area United Kingdom, government ya Bungereza barigire bagamba nti atongera kusamba habutaka bwao. Speaker of parliament bagamba atongera kusamba habutaka obwa Bungereza habwensonga sikwatagaine no buliyake Ampulirize. Government abega chaliaho government ya America, the United States of America Ampulirize nabo bagamba nti speaker of parliament and other top officials bagambire nawo atasamba atongera kusamba mu ihanga area America. Kachaliaho ihanga area Buharaba Ampulirize, the United Emirates Arab Emirates bageta UAE Ampulirize bagenda bagamba nabo atasamba mwao. So Ampulirize, the parliament a lot is happening kuli mu August House these days. Abantu kuhabza, is this still a honorable house as it used to be back in the days? So Ampulirize, a lot are happening within the parliament. So Ampulirize, that is also part of our agenda on tonight's leadership program. Ampulirize mhande bindi parliament rugiria letekitenso ekyo kuikaliza enyikara zayo abazeta entura mu Uganda. I'm not so bazeta sittings oba sessions zayo ngubakwenda kubandi nibazibungisa mu bichweke bikwa ukana hanu omuyanga bagambe ngo hati parliament eja kwikara hoima city bagambe ngo bayarugoko tugitwale Guru city bayarugoko bagitwale Mbarara city bagiyoko bagitwale Lira city. Sapulirize parliament bakwetekaniza bakusoroza kasente okuranti parliament sazinu batanka gibungisa across the country. Kinu bagambire kweri nicho kiraleta obuhereza mu bana Uganda nti parliament barageta kwikara hoima. Does it mean abantu babunyoro muramufunira obuhereza? And it has also a first stiff opposition from the opposition. Kilo kaicho leader of opposition wakitinisa Joel Sonyonyi na wagenzi remesha sakwa na gambanti ekyo titukukizaniza nakyo parliament esakwikara Kampala netesa abantu bakabale netesa abantu babunyoro netesa abantu ba Busoga nebichweka ebindi without necessarily going in those respective areas. And of course ekindi the NUP oba keteki waika Bobby Wine nabo they are in clash, they are up in the arms with police bongere babemereza okutambuza ebintu ebitukweta their meetings zabeni bakora across the country, consultative meetings oba meetings ezogenda kwehabuza abatezi bakabiri as we gear up for 2026 Ampulirize. Maybe last but not least kiro kyanyencha ihangali linzira kura urubazo rwa president, the president of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni Buhaburwa. Kiro kyanyencha is expected to address the nation on the state of affairs. So Ampulirize, kiro on this program, my guests bajakwani washininga a spotlight or the expectations on what should be in the president's address tomorrow. So Ampulirize, we have a lot for you on this program. Kiro kyahati kandi nkwenda kugamba nti otageza okadimba Kkcr radio niye nsonga haba kiro kyahati kuleteire abachenchuzi abanyino mu studios, and we shall be interacting on those various aspects. One more time, MC Bahati is my name. Munyikirize straight away sekuba nkwanjura the panel I have on the program. Apulirize omu studios kiro kyahati with us nyine okutinisa Sempembo Julius Serunjoji ona karamisa ntebe ya katano habanyamasaza ya Kibaale omukuru Sempembo obaba ali mu kichweke kya Bunyoro tukizire kuba nawo mutekaniza ya leadership. I'm glad that tonight I have him on the show. Mr. Sempembo briefly ramuchaho emyende ya kitara na abana Uganda abakutura across the country and those who are beyond or across borders.
Webale muno omukuru Bahati hamuna bagenzi bange okwengeri twizire program eno ya kiro kinu nabahuliriza ba Kkcr imwena akasumika bale katambuire ntakwijaho hanu kuba hamuna imwe kansoke kusasira abantu bona abafereirwe aheru wokwo nkabutosa amabara ninyo Sempembo Julius Serunjoji Sempembo abakusinga mumanyire ekimara omunyabasa ya Kibaale ninkola n'ekitongole kya Uganda Investment Authority nkawa murorerezi wa industries eziri mu Central Region. Mukuru Bahati ninkusima kandi ninkumanyisa mbu nyobuli bwemba muno bokabonye sire mbaho.
Wonderful.
Nagoba ondi Kampala none taga mutimbagano online mbaho. Abokubanga program enu kuyamba muno abantu baitu mbyaro bogenda Kibaale bwire buno Kibaale abantu bona batuningere leadership program imaro kunyamarunda hona karukona bamanyire program etandikire kandi nsemere muno mu kugwa program ene tandika mbayiro kandi tujja kuba ntutesa nada muno topics zolesere kiro kinu ibyo kubaza wese kiro kinu bikuru muno omuntu wa hansi omuntu omuri wo musoro omulimi akulima ebicho nasasura omusoro akugura amafuta tagatadoba akugura sabuni akugura omunyu akusasura omusoro kandi boko no topics nkazino abantu nibegabira obuwumbi n'obuwumbi bwe sente omuri wo musoro akusasura singi bisatu byaye nasubira mbajja kufunamu. This is the right time. Today we are going to tell the people omusoro gwabo abandi abantu bakusindika yo parliament bakugwegabira bakugubaganamo ebitundu bibindi bagulya nibasiba nibagurara mu mbita bwe birungi so that when it comes to 2026 people are able to vote good leaders. So a program enu chetugenda kandi babwire bwakiro omuntu ababyamire na uliriza bagambira omuzeya aro omuzeya omusaidi gwakiri bangoko akangamba nyo amanda gakawamu na iruka speed mairo namba genda gataba ulize program
aro omuzeya akubabeta rugonza
aro isunga muramukize muno muguru sogo anterera una akasimu nangamba okwijja di. So abantu ba Kagadi tujja kuba tutese ebintu bingi. A lot of things are happening in the country. Tujja kubaza environment. I'm going to tell you how as an industrial facilitation company tukola ku keeping environment yetu eri nyonjo kane wo muntu ali omukyalo okusota ku making aswambo yongere tafali abintu byetu ebyo buhangwa nokuba mbutu abaho abokubanga singa obuhangwa bufa nende tubaho ali ebisolo ebimwe byerukireire abo kutema emiti so nantu abantu tuisa nebisolo there some element bitu kukora nibi affecting obomezi bwaitu.
Okay,
kana abantu batabimanye.
Thank you. Wabale mno atwirize Sempembo Julius right there. Wabale mno for always honoring my invitation. Ampulirize on the show tonight. I'm glad to be hosting okitinisa bamweta omunamateka bamweta byamukama Richard aka Bad. Ali msiwe nsiwa kienzige omusika zona izire na kurirampa para mitu bya analysis but now kwenda kumaisa anti okitinisa Bad he has shoot it up to the nation to the national media and tonight tumuhire Kampala tumugalize mutekanisa hano ya leadership and apolirise by profession okitinisa byamukama Bad alimunamateka and is a security analyst esonga esotene byokwerinda. We've monitored him across the country, of course, on different media platforms, analyzing at the national level. Mr. Bad, it's always a pleasure to have you on this mighty program, your leadership.
It is always a pleasure to be hosted here. Umulizo Murungi. Bahati, AKA Tishikwetagisa because bad Ibarayange, and it is a good name to me. So it makes my day when you call me bad.
Abandi bagamba bad kiwi. Maybe tonight you can shed more light on that name.
It is a name. It is a good name. It means someone who writes poems. Yeah. So bad is a writer. A bad is a writer.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just like it. It is a brand. So omulizo mulungi ninkora mukyaho sibirota oyebale yona eyokukyaho engaro ngo ninkusaba tanure ham niko turole ihanga lyaitu lino twalitebekaniza tuta akwaito tukyali basigazi bato ngo amyaka 27 ngo niraye myaka 27 kuba nkyali munsi muno so ngo obwire buno no kutemeramu omuhanda kura ihanga lino yali batalita kwika harengo tukulienda kubaho so ngu turalekera abandi ite tukabirugaho ngu stero mbwiro maiso nite tujya kuba ntereza ensobezi bakoze abaranga ni hanga lyange.
Okay, wabale mno kanso thank you for coming through. Ampulirize on the panel tonight kwenda kwanjura omusajja mukuru mu byobusubuzi hano Kagadi, musajja wamani mno mu byobusubuzi badereva kandi is an opinion leader. Ampulirize we omu studios bwetekaniza enikiro kya hati nkuleteire wekitinisa Matia Musoka Biora kandi ito abantu abezende bakuliza tukentumuliza on different platforms na guess how to shape the nation, the agenda of this country. Way to Mr. Abiora nkutangire mutekanisa ya leadership kandi no webunazi wingi muno. I'm always happy to have you on this program. No kuranti you honor my invitations whenever I reach you.
Msemerero muno kubande omukisika kino kazimburi kusamaraka kya radio yaitu Kagadi Community Radio kandi nayiwe ni kusima abo ku tekerezaho kuba nombongisa hano kuba nyine byenkubazaho na munesonga ezuwara byamwe ezo nsonga zamani kandi zikwendo bwire bwingi bwiro cyari program ene bayobwire butayito baitu omubyona nimbaza kusima ruhanga bukundeta hano kandi ningonza na kuramukya abahuririze kama ibali kubalinda inywena talitali murabire mu kiro kino kare tubaire buri mu mihanda ye abamutwaire mu kuzika mwana wetu pachwaho musiki mukazi alekera abana be bana batanu yatungira butandwe biranga redi hano bibaire nebitakirira mahano muno bubaire bwire buzibu ku muzika kuanzira kubaire kwingi no tutayirwe njura ati tugihurira abo kuba empamo zibaye kwasiransi na haiguru kandi mnyoro ndia nabo no mchara wawe mali oferirwe muno ekikangabwa muingo mwana oguya yafire mu kyabaraza gumpunirize muno nkaba ntakahuraga omuntu nafwero mu motoka ibiri some emotoka nezimunyiga sandwiched by 2 vehicles. It was a unique experience to Agamba. Oh, there are certain things that have to happen because it abantu amagezi gaitu na expectations tibisobora kwingana ebyo ruhanga ebyatekeraho nabandi abatungire ababayire mu bujuno bukusana butumbi chweke bindi wiki yahoyire. I think it was it last week twatunge chikangabo kyanankula so many kandi abantu of course they are rejoicing over successes and you see kuborobera tata abantu bari yoko nyarabo mutawuni yoko abantu ensi kuborobera nababo nogamba timukama bakonyera babukayise kurungi but otherwise kiba kirungi muno tutungira obwire kandi abantu abagezi baatyo ina bainge mukagadi muno kubokomera munyawetizi kuri gamanti ninyokusinga kumanya muno baitu abaraga bakirize bayijegense ne kwenda kwegesa muno ekizibu abahuririze kimkwenda kubagambira genda aheru nyenchakara mu trading center ojja kusanga abantu nibatezanga n'empaka over issues abakiro wingi ezibatamanyire. Omu Uganda ekizibu kitutalibaniriza obutamanya mpunirire muno omwikeno kurugasaga ya parliament etandika abantu abandi nibagamba ba MP nibaga ntakiyetegereze. Imagine member parliament akusinga amagezi omu constituency yona nagamba ntakiyetegereze bakantomeza nyamanyira kimu abantu tuongere kusoma empapura za makuru tuongere kwikara amasimu na computer na tuliza na TV na radio na kizibu oburoiro bukyasingira mu Uganda abantu tibamanyire
obutamanyi
tibamanyirira bintu ebikiro bwingi gena mabarazo jja kusanga abantu nibasikanga nebitoki they are not informed.
Okay,
webale kutubungisa mukama wange kandi ebintu tujja kugarukamu tujja kubaza nkukora abo biresi
tata webale mno. Thank you Mr. Biora, thank you atulirize mwebale mno. Eyo ndio timu nyine for tonight and we shall be delving into different aspects. Kiroke hati I have my producer okulante tekanizenu agifuna nambero kalihona nyina Gaba Charles is my producer, is on camera whether you are in America or in Dubai or in Japan. I can assure you that you can watch live what is happening in the studios and you can listen to this program or watch it wherever you are. Apulirize kugambira nti mkwenda kumanyira abantu especially abantu abataruga ntekaniza n is a man Felix. Thank you for being on the program. Understand you are on the show. Hano side za Chigangais. Haro omugulusi amweta omugulusi Rugonza Bitamale John kya Kanagi isunga. Omugulusi ogu aroba inamne echimara abahantekanisa paka samusandize kira polisi. Ngwenda kumanyira Elman, Mr. Elman onu aba wa Black TV Kagadi omukutuguli online. Then nyine abachara bataruga ntekanisa omuchara Pauline chaterekera. Thank you Miss Alice Kabasana akiki wabale mno muchara Kabasana Alice aho side za abageta kira balowa muyenga kandi ogo niwa kurira abakulistayo hano mu Kagadi Archdiaconry. Yes, Kagadi muyengao Alice Kabasana, thank you. Then tuine omuchara bakumweta Miss bakumweta Mama Trevor na wali kira bao. Yes, Mama Trevor kira balowa webale mno. Then tuine bachara ba URDT omuchara bamweta Grace Mutunda omuchara Grace akwana URDT na muchara Nora na akwa URDT na mami Khadija Hajati na wekala hantekanisa leadership na banda bampulirize angere mukali omugulusi Kasapuli. Thank you for being on the program. Ngora the man au chatika amboniga ba Emmanuel kuli kabamba na bandi abalantekanisa, not forgetting Chris Pacific wabale kubalantekanisa ya leadership. So we have a cross section of listeners across different parts of the country back for this program, ladies and gentlemen. Nanyowe kugambira nti ekyoma njachi kwatamu okulantekanizenu wagifuna in full capacity from the comfort of your sitting room or wherever you are. Straight away kangende wekitinisa byamu kama bad nja kusoka naiwe kiro kya hati the world is celebrating ekiro kya ebyobuhangwa. What do you make of today's celebrations basing on the songa eskwatagaini nebyobuhangwa using a case study of Kagadi district particularly, and maybe Kampala where you normally reside in Mukuru Council?
Well, I reside in Kienzige. I have a home there. Nina maka Kienzige and teka ya garongi muno.
Badi kanutina Kampala.
Yes, ekakunga ba Kampala. Bana binawe pose wa kuhura kubiri. Ekyo National Environment Policy one abakekiro kino kimanyi abantu abakibatakimanyi abakitujaguza ebire ebindi ekyabakazi ekyabasajja ekyamahiride abakekiro kibuhangwa kitamanyirwe. So and environment kintu kikuru muno akuba ko muntu because muntu tasobola kuba ebyo buhangwa nyaraga abana bakenzi go kuno bagenda kwiga enjobe emisu bintu nk'ebyo babihigaga mu kisaka baitu bwire buno tinkyabarora kumaisa ngu ebisoro ebyo era bikafuruka oba bikaba extinct kuno owaitu kuno byahwaye so ngu ebyo bisoro kendera mu numbers nayo it is a omuntu ngako omuntu ali ebyo bisoro so ngu we should be worried ngu buturantu baza bintu byuhangwa leka tufunemu okutiina mutima niko ngu bokurora National Environment Policy ngo eteireho ebintu byona agencies ineye kulinda ebisaru ineye kulinda nema ineho wetlands authority ineho bintu bingi byona NFA kulinda ebibira so ngo bintu bingi agencies nyingi zona nzikoraki nzirwanire bye buhanga ngo bayitukuruga agencies ezibaho ebibira ebindi government ekabigaba babirima mu Kalitunsi. You know that?
Kalitunsi obi kaicho.
Kalitunsi. Livarone kya hano hoima Bugoma na mberi balimire bikaidi. We know the owner. I'm in position to know the owner. Those bahinda just proxies.
Proxy jaja wange takimanyiru wanyambe.
Broker.
Ba broker.
Ba pergesi bomugate.
Abanyampya.
So National Environment Policy mukuruge ezo agencies zabaho ngo iyo buhangwa bizira ni bitiyoburo muno kandi policies zero so ngo ihanga lino ira Uganda tiribayire kintu cyo kurorwa muno rundi tiribayire case study mahanga gazereki agarinzire byo buhangwa so ngo ekindi ekikusembayo ngu bokurora ebigwerereze bitugwera bikurugi ebikusingo bwingi akwa haro ebigwerereze biba bigwerereze nko musiki guteire akuba musiki ruga underground ngu it is as movements near beta musiki ogo ngu baitu haro bokurora mu muyaga guteire umuyaga guruga iguru ngu bakwa haro emiti umuyaga tigwina okora atwale nje yangi so ngu enjure kubi rundi amataba gakwatwe emiti by the way ngu kasese bagenzero urusozi barutahira barore malima ngu ice ya iguru ya yoma ya merutinga ngu buli mwaka ikisaru kya nyamwamba ukiwa kitafradingire mbuko ifradinga abantu bafa so ngabyo hamwe bwo kubizanisa still ngo ebigwerereze bitwizire ntufuna nkabandi imbale ngire kora exaro cyatwira abantu cyatwara na motoka cyatwara nente zemerire so ngo kurora kimu hakikuruga kule harusazi masaba hona hakizire nikiraba mbusamu na yadika ka kondo ko muti akakwasira amayeze yago kakaga reducing speed rundi kakakwata ibintu gakubaini gatwara so ngu okurora byona ebigwerereze bizire nibitubaho bikurugira buragayijabu so buragayijabu bunu bukutandikira kimukuruga agencies zona nema NFA akwa NFA mugisha maika akabali mu NFA panga hali emiti yona bagitema niho wabo mugisha maiko
the id of NFA
National Forest Society Wira muno ala Public Service Commission na bamuteye so ngo ebintu buragaija bukurugira kimu haigura ate bukwija kuno mu kyaro basindika stamire ngabo mu kyaro tebamanyire ngo boteme kisaru ngo amwigizo guba yo role mu Kampala mu bichweke ebikira ku floodinga ebibwayise ebe bichweka ngoja kusanga byona bisenyi ekisenyi nikyo kichweke kyabere mu amaizi kurugeyira ngo baitu abantu bakoraki basenda amaizi yago bayombekaho ekisenyi kyona kigiraki amaizi kandi town zona zigire ebisenyi so ngo ebisenyi ebyo takwento preserving baitu yona abantu bakabyombekamu so ngo hora ne bachurira government ebeirukire amataga batahirire amaizi gabatahiye so ngu aba bantu tibafunire kusoborora kumara ngu boyombeka mu kisaro ABCD happens amaizi tigibwa hagakozereki hagarabire no bweri ba myaka 10 ngari garuka garabe horo rufumu rw'abanyoro ngo amaizi tigibwa hagakozereki hagarabire so ngo ibyo buhangwa ngo bikwetaga mu reforms ngo turaba turi bokuba role models monsiona because it will worsen utakikolewa wira buno projections mu maiso kuzikuoleka ngo embera y'abantu no kubaho kwa abantu kusobora kweyongera karuba ngakuba umuntu osaine kuboli munsi no yegonza batati okwegonza bukakendera umuyaga bukujya kukatwara nje yawe ubu kararo tabyamire amaizi garabire mu nje yawe amataba kisaru kicwire songo okwegonza ku muntu nikuba kehere songo ebe buhanga bubiragumizamu nibitiyobora ngo okuhangara ku muntu kujya kuba kuchekera.
Thank you. Wabale mno ogwali mna mateka bya mkama Richard Bad and that is his perspective hasonga ya yobuhangwa as Kagadi district Kihati we've joined the rest of the world to celebrate the International Environmental Day. Akandi apuliri say it is quite absurd that mukichoka kyao na mbere oli na mbere mwali mwine kisaka obekisaru it is no longer there. This is quite absurd as we celebrate this day. Kwenda kumanyira ukitinisa Mathias Chargonza, Director Stella Maris, thank you for being on the program. Omkuru Abiora, kiro kya hati abantu abanakagadi kiro kya muhoro kuri side za muhoro abantu basibene bajakuze kiro kye buhangwa nibasemeze town but should it stop at just cleaning the town? Mr. Abiora, what is your perspective on the issue of environment hano mu ihangaitu in Uganda?
Mbalizege buli nyasobora kutangira bagenzi bange abensangire hano abakuru batabani bange bano sajja basomere kanyo musajja tisomere kubayingana nyonyi zire kubega amagezi manyenyo nyenda muno kuririza nyeke nuko NCN nsobore kugira abamukurungi bunkuba manyisiwe atubana basajja basomere basajja baloya abantu basajja baki kuba hagati yabo sajja baitu nkwendaga mbegeho nuko nanyonye ncyambe mugezi nuko yesenyankwire
aragambira akora mukize etara ya Kinzige Patrick
manyire bayinge bariyo ati ekintu kya environment abana Uganda barajuka kurunge biro kwezi mwendo kwa katano umwezo gwahwa. It was a public holiday whereby government yatandikire umurimo gwo kubara abantu census kuba kumanya obwingi bwa abantu abali mu Uganda. Environmental degradation nerukira habwingi bwa abantu ebetwine omuyihanga lyaitu
ekitweta population pressure.
Yes, abantu beyongera muno kandi abantu bakweyongera kandi ensi bakwikaramu tekweyongera. So government has to be more proactive hakicho guiding abantu omulingo barayikara omunsi takweyongera kandi boni beyongera hatubikwika abantu abakwenda kulya instead of kulinda nukuna abajukurunya because tosobora kumanya ruhanga nuwe yahangire enseno for you but you don't know how in this world you just realize muratuganyira abahuririze NC tuli mu biro bino tuhanura tutabule ndimi
and it is okay because you have different
TV za Kenya na Tanzania rone batabula uruchungu no Swahili nizinyuma muno hati twantu kubazo runyoro tutabula no urujungu barweta babyorobya urobye bintu ito abasomere muratuganyira abahe baitu ensatu tukugene ha atasomere akuhabya mwana wako leki asome ki asoma urujungu rwamaze kurusoma tusobore kumurobeza ensiyeno okwanura kwange nyo okwazo kwange of course na batabani bange bano tuli mu studio tukubaza tutabura mu gorujungu iwa huririze otuganyire nambero atunga habo kusobyamu olime rujungu hati mbaye ngamba nti government yaitu inakora ekikoto muno kurora nti guidingira abantu mukino kosa kurungi environment enseitu mu bituhereire akaruhanga kange ensi erimu ebintu bingi mu bimanyire ensozi mabale bisoro miti biki hati ebintu ebi byona through those ecosystems
the ecosystem
nizikonya ito abantu ensi n'okukikara muntu nyumerwa
kwicho mwiko murungi
hati government obwe kuba etafuire ku guiding abantu okukozesa kurungi environment ensi etakweyongera kyonka abantu nibeyongera tuija kutunga obuzibu abana baiti tuli batutaro bad even yourself as young as you are kwija kwiko okule kimyaka 10 but you can't go beyond that
10 dageja
yes ujajicha why abo kuba objanjabi buroho kwa awareness kwegesebwa ku kino kyo takigiamu kino takiriya kino takoraki kwetegereza hatibu kyota kimyaka 10 nicho kurora hati life expectancy yabantu egenze ne koraki ne yongera by 2-3-5 years na kusikira abantu abakoragaki baita ati to my dismay na abantu abayingi abakufayo kondera ebintu bino nti abantu abakubaire ne bafayo ku guiding abantu kulinda environment kandi bo bakugisisa bagikozesa kubi kanu kongambe bagikozesa kubi
yes because twa tugambe bisaru
kandi they are the leading destroyers nibo kandi okusanga nibetaba nko kumutabano ni yabana agamba omukungu kandi oragamba omawe na munu barumu na munu norora no gamba omukungu nanka oragamba why we have a government that pretends to be working for the people working in mere pretense no rebintu nibihuwa bakama bintu tunaga minister ono mutabana agambira system zero agencies zero ministries zero the relevant they are there but what are they doing instead kiki bakora tukwetaga otwairego bwire butaito atali kuranda igansonge nyenda kumalira ni saba government has to be more proactive hakitu cyo kulinda environment abantu bakwiyongera step koraki tekwiyongera oyo nkwenda gamba kantu kam ntito hano mu Uganda rundi the whole world we are very lucky ntiensi eitaka is just a quarter of the earth surface. Do you agree with me?
Ogambirota
the earth surface ensi yaruhanga gihangire eitaka liri kimu kyakana. Do you agree with me?
A quarter,
just a quarter.
The rest is water.
The rest is water.
But
nicho kurora abantu batemere emiti bayitenjure kyagwa. Kuteme emiti does not mean ngwenjure ragwa. You know, ecosystems rorwanga kange bintu bye enjure kya kwikara ne koraki. But look here. Nti abantu tukusisa environment tukwija kufwa habwo kubulwo yarwo kwiki kama sengarukira.
Thank you atulirize Matia Musoka Biora. That is his perspective ansonga ya ebyo buhangwa pulirize ahero kwenda kumaisa ntikiro kya hati ihangalie Uganda it has joined the rest of the world to celebrate the environmental day. Mr. Sempembo, thank you one more time for being with us. I want to share your opinion ansonge kwa takene nebyo buhangwa. Mr. Sempembo, you're professional tukasoma manya forestation nibikibyo nebyo but by the look of things ebyo buhangwa kiro kya hati, what is that opinion that you have for the people of Kagadi and the entire country?
Webale muno mukuru Bahati na abagenzi banga abandi abatesiza songe eyo nadara muno asonga yo buhangwa nyonkuja kugezaho kuba a bit practical niko omuntu awa hanso amanye ebintu byo buhangwa omanyire obuhangwa. It is where we are. Number 2 ikalire number yori omunju yawe, your surrounding is your environment. Mr. Bahati, the world is changing. Ensi ekuchuka buli lunaku. Singogaro omuntu yafuye 1998 akakiora bwire buno Kagadi hano. Okamureta abruptly akaija akarore kiri Kagadi
Ayafuye
ayarugiro umunsi mu 1998
ingere girekere
ngiri yarekere Kagadi aja kuguruka gambe ndinka bwaba ali mugeyena aja gamba ndi muiguru everywhere kura neno iziro munsi it has an effect on the environment, a very big one. Eino bukwata ine bwa mani muno abuhangwa in environment. Let me give you an example. Ntu nambaye tuwasomeraga mu azeti netusomera amasomero ganwa AW myaka ijo 2002 nkwenda kubuza mukuru abior e protect abasente zinga Kagadi han e proti yemu 2002-2001 main obanka
that was I think between 3 and 5
bwire bunwe lya singa
it's now faring
enkurakurana eine kwatagana ya mani muno n'obuhango then tubaze abantu abali Kagadi abwire buno taro enjawo
sure don't wait no
population eyeyongeire. So Mr. Bahat chenkwenda omuntu wa hanso kwa manye into environment obuhangwa bukuchuka because of some of these developmental changes.
So is it okay to when nkura kwa na tusisange biro?
I'm coming. Kagadi kumara kujure bizimbe. People have to eat. What do? They cut trees and proceed in the forests. Nibateme emiti nibayongera mu kibiro. Owekisaru na sike itaka na sindikanka
maize.
Omumaize na byara ebichori. Abantu bakwasire the banks of rivers. Tuzeta tuta.
Niyo ke kingi.
Nambare ebisaru bitandikira nebindi batekamo emikaritunsi. Gendo somo mu karitusi gunywa amaizi bwingiki.
Bakangamba gunye domara lita amanyika domara 20 orunako.
Hati nkwetaga Mr. Abiora okusakwa orusinga obukuru. Omubuyiro obwo mwabaga na season zingeze enjura.
Of course ari ibiri.
Bwire buntu okulwala enchuka chuka. Echeya chiku enjura ekugwa wichi ibiri emusana ni gunanga. Now singo bwire bwika nikuruba
it is the effect of dissertation.
Yes.
Tugena tutandika kwenaka ku
embere chukire Bahati. Kandi people ata batu icharembere karukuza mu town omusajja yeje yansanga yanga mbaye nange bangambire njure gwire Kagadi obuchori bwange bujja kufwa obuchori bwange kunteguyire
era kala bachibale kya barasanya yasanga byome.
Yes, echeya kiteire kiya kijja kutera abantu. Why? Because we are not mindful about our environment.
So tongera kuzara because you are saying population pressure.
No, tikuri kuzara. It is not about kuzara. Bine ebintu byo celebrating environment day olunaku lumo. It is useless. How do you remember your ojukirota obuhangwa omulundu gumo mwaka? Imwenda Kagadi bukwate ebyeyo mutaka kwere town olunaku ebiro mwenda.
In fact araba takimanyire.
Nicho nayenderaga LC5 wa Kayungo oyo mwijukira teraga embo.
Mutabazi.
Abasajja nkabo bakwende mboko.
That is Ruengo.
In fact it was Ruengo.
Bakwende mboko. Bakusanga no yere town yombwire bonyine obworunaku. Mutere batu because we are supposed to remember our environment every day.
And who should do this?
Kama Kalinda. I will give you an example. Okuijuka enjura byagwire njuri the Victoria ya breaking a banks zayo. Enju ya ham ekaba maize yona
ham
enju ya pasta Kayanje kaba maize yona people abantu bakwenda kuombeka bisaru babalengere babarole ntia utuboyina bakaiga bombekera bisaru. Time is going to come the whole of Kampala igenda olunjira begwa Kampala abengudo zona nyata kapatoka akangeti sana katuru cha munju kwanga ngakate ko murugudo nikagena keriato. You can't. I'm coming back to a local person here. Yes, for us we believe in reducing, reuse and recycle into abali mu investment.
Uganda Investment Authority.
We have been to run companies ezikusinga ezikora obuvero bine bichupa timo abana basuze bichupa ebi.
Yes.
If you want TV, I know. Next time, next time.
To YouTube.
Yes, next time. Produce videos in. You see how people, but you come to my office, I will take you already how people are turning into plastics. Plastic. Nibajikoramu ebivera, nibajikoramu emiguha, nibajikoramu ebintu ebiri valuable. Tundubare. These bottle plastic bottles. You come nama venkuoreki. What is happening? We are supposed abantu boka no genda kugura ebintu omukatale. You must have what we call shopping discipline. Oina kubera nengeso omukugura. No sago musajja ahimbaga tainaga vera nkamunana. After ikiro omuko mukazi na mutangirira na kwate bivera na yamwemera na akasuka. At the end of the day, no jakulu micho no sangita amaizo omita katika kozeki. Tigani. So we are supposed even to be environment, even to be obuhangwa mikuru bahati. Actually, I was telling people, we are going to discuss about obuhangwa. And I asked you a question. Omuntu otanikota kuhimbe ekiyeyo. When you are, for example, you are RDC, wekichwe no himbe ekiyeyo runako mwebiro muenda mbogenda kwera. Omwaka gwine biro binga
300
omunaku bisatu RDC cow environmental officer ani no himba ekiyeyo
fakta batubabayire busabaye yo muri yabo
tibabayire
not even an environmental officer
tibabayire.
But I think oranganyira kutara.
Yeah, it is okay.
But I think ekintu kiona kiba kiri at the level of the whole world. Kiba na ekiro kimu na mbere ba kolera omukoro kujuke kintu ekyo kibe kyokuroraho nuko nabembebezi bagamba titukozere kinu kiyonka twandigondeze consistent tutakanga hali kinu. I think it is a good starting point.
Ati mukuru abiora aleki tuweto kuhudisa. Do you know kuhudisa? The Western world, it has made Africa a place where you number kuhudisa. The Western world. Haven't you heard of climate change?
Yes.
Omusiza abajungu. They have been fighting so much about weapons of mass destruction. They have been fighting so much about atomic bombs. For them, they do these things every day. They have even reached an extent of going on Uganda, mundu amundu kuwani sayensi ezikusiso buhangwa.
Yeah, in fact, even they have the Paris Agreement.
Yes.
Clean energy and climate change.
I'll give you an example of the atomic bomb that was hit Hiroshima and Nagasaki. You read about it.
In Japan.
Or even up to now, abantu bakuzara omuntu atena kuguru. No tweko mukazi na azaro mwana atena maguru nemikono.
Because of the other...
Yes, because of the effect of the atomic bomb of 1945. Imagine. So abajungu of the environment, atibo emiti, let me tell you, where there is a home, there is 100 trees. Where there is a road, there is a tree. You go mugenda morengudu za abajungu. You can't see the climate. Nanambara liyangudu on the banks of their roads arohe emiti. Kandi species babyareze emiti by our scientists, by our experts. Nagamba omuti gumu kuturuchi gukwata carbon dioxide eye miti 10 ejiba kusara mu Africa. One tree.
Kuli in the West.
Carbon
monoxide, what, anything.
Monoxide.
Omuti gumu, they have experts. So tasora kubagambira ambu tujaguza runaku rumo. Na mbali Kagadi enu yona. If you get an aerial view of England, of Paris, of Dubai, of London, ukateka a camera one, you look at the top of the flat a mitikuonka.
So those are policies. So we also need policies. The population kweyongera. America in abantu milioni 14.
Yes.
So we need, and when you look at climate change omusiza here, people they are shifting from ati enjura tibakiagi for aho. They have standard irrigation schemes. But they can plant from January to December. ubu tosura kwemera Kagadi hano okagamba it is World Environmental Day and you are celebrating with USA where they plant from January to December for you plant twice even twice ati kufokere murundi gumu in Kagadi it is raining in Karuguza it is shining Kagadi enjure kugwa Karuguza omusana gukwaka Kampala yone yo mere Kagadi enjure kugwa that is climate change ati bokubaina bebembeze bonyini bali origin ebintu byona babiteka hasi byona manya kola engudo they become a rat bagamba ati abana betu kuja kuzara bali butabu. This is what they do in the Western world.
So Sepembo, as we went upon this matter, what should be done moving forward?
What should be done? It should become a culture. China kubera cha buzalirwano abuli muntu wena to care about the environment. This issue of I don't care. No sango mzee nagamba abana nyokanza ale bali yefu wao.
Ndanyara contributing to
kata ito mo. Okay. Lekalete mukula Abiola.
Mutabano wangono.
Akasidana.
Mutabano wangono. Aina kagambo yabaza. Mutabano gamba mu America.
Abantu bali milioni 10
around that.
So hakubera atakyali omutinagumu.
Around 400. Yeah, 400. Around 400.
Yes, because if it's about population,
the government of President Museveni is it is at crossroads. It is a big challenge to the government of President Museveni. He himself, he must come out. He must come out strictly in terms of legislation. Akinti chikwatagala na environment.
But we send treaties. True.
Gentlemen, abantu about it is ahead. Kintu ki environment, kintu kikuru muno. Abantu ekirarugo mukubara abantu ba Uganda okwijja kusanga tuli more than 50 million. Abantu batakuba bayingi muno. Hati mutabani ono manye bintu wakubisoma muno kubinsingisa. Bakwananga abango mu America bali nkabikumbina. That is kimu kya munana. Hati bwokugenda mu land mass Uganda na USA. Uganda mu USA tali mu Uganda nka 10.
Yes. Ikumi zonka
kandi mukuru Abiola.
It's terrible land mass.
Mukuru Abiola.
Kandi mu Uganda
ogwa akwaire ensi ati akugambire ekiri indike bare kwate billion.
Hati nkwenda gambira abantu.
But in India bali 1 point something billion.
Nkwenda gambira abantu ahero. First of all, Uganda ninyi musoma makuru hano. Uganda birth rate itu ine yaito banaka human production, human productivity rate omunsi yona Uganda tete kwike bikaro bitano.
We call it fertility rate.
Fertility rate.
Yeah.
Yokuzara.
Yeah.
Titukwika omubikaro nebina bya tusokwa tuli bakasatu baba kabiri omunsi yona. Hati hagenzira habaho police ya Museveni wenyini yon president won wa Uganda hano. Na ikiriza bagwira kweyongera muno. Abantu nibaseseka muno. In the name of ngwito tuli bagira kisa hito tuli kurungi abakwa twino businge abantu nibeyongera muno.
But bakwija as investors, Mr. Abiola. These are investors.
Abantu nibaija abandi bakukutani baija ne baba bantu ba muno mu Uganda nibaisana bataka ba muno. Nibaisana bazalirana ba muno. Abantu bakweyongera bakwija muno mu Uganda.
You have been in Kampala.
Nibo batemere kangombe yo, Mr. Abiola.
Abantu abona. If these people are sincere enough, if they are sincere enough, bakwija information yona bakwija Kiturukia. Information yona baja Kiturukia. Tyaba Sudani tutungire bati kana mbero census ehwerire abantu bakweyongera mu Uganda echa abali kiryandongo abarugire Sudani abokurwana babayizire census ekozireki izirewi hataka Uganda mutabane ndasonga yawe aka Uganda akatayitokano obukarani kayukira abantu nka milioni 5 nkaga kando abajungu bo habintu byokuzara no kweyongera bo bayine legislation ekutangira tubakumaraga ikiriza
they don't use it.
Yes.
They don't use
hata hano mu Uganda mu myaka 10 kwija balija kuongera kola census tujja kuba tuli milioni 85
which is a threat.
Kiki ekikwijja kubaawo environment ekwijja kusisikala muno bwera sisikala abantu tutandika kufa ebiwaire ebitakengekere kamaze gakira.
Okay, thank you.
Mukuru bade kamalirize.
You wrap it up tugende mu.
Yes, I want to wrap up. Mukuru abyolebe ekintu akikengere kurungi. What we are really discussing. Ati mbayinda gamba omunsi z'abajungu even contraceptives bino okusanga abantu basomesa manya mu mire kuri it became a culture kiri kyabuhanga bwo mukazi amanya mbukuzaara aba babi it doesn't need to pin himwe biyiso nachi it doesn't. So mukuru bahati the last point ensi za heru zina what we call future plans. China kagende yake ngambo by juwiri. And now China has intensified on its foreign policy. Every African country.
Foreign policy.
Yes, they have.
Ebakora aheru yesi.
Ebakora aheru yesi yabo. Abuire bunu. Every African country might be having 500,000 Chinese. Abuire bunu. Every African country.
On what mission are they on?
They are on construction of roads. They are in business. They are in investment. Others have become hawkers.
Abatembe.
Hey, in Kampala people are hawking, but I'm pulling people are hawking.
China?
Yes, they are hawking goods.
Kama example.
Fraska, but hawking are isumuka. Hey,
Kama example.
Kandi, but government za China. For example, listen, government za zoko China. For them it is a plus.
To them?
Yes, because their foreign policy is working. This is what they call the neo-colonialism. Every African country has a loan with China. A loan. Buli nsi yonna eri mu Africa. China ekugibanja ezimu. Ati nagamba abantu wanyu mbati wali bagati mutweza ipo.
Through Exim Bank.
Yeah, pay us. This is what people are doing.
Munyoro bahati. Aliyo danka tanga. Aliyo tukwa koza hapa.
Okay, yes abyo.
Kaya nyoma zetu
kwa koza.
Yes abyo. Tukaleke.
Tugenda nakaliye nakazine sokubaza. Ase tugireke. Akengera.
Okay. Atulirize tuliaboza Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio bageta leadership program, and of course kireke hati niko twatandika tutyo, and we are sharing opinions hansonga ya ekiro ekebyo buhangwa, the International Environmental Day. Angambirenti Uganda has joined the rest of the world to celebrate the Environmental Day. Apulirize in the studios tonight I have Mr. Sempembo Julius Serunjoji Chimala from Kibaale district, but he is in Kampala always. I have Tinisa Matia Bira Musoke, I connect Hanu Habutaka, Hanu Munyamasa ya Kagadi, and with us tonight on the show I have Tinisa Bakumeta Richard Biamkama Bad Onumna Mateka kandi ali muchenchuzi wensonga eskwatagaine near ebyokwerinda. Tonight our script is a bit long. I have a lot on the agenda, and of course ensonga yebuhangwa niko magihura mutyo, and maybe okuranti people mayongera kumanya ikiro kya ebyobuhangwa. Allow me funi ya masimu nka asatu, and I have a feel kike kiri aheroko. What is your perspective hansonga ya ekiro kine kya ebyobuhangwa omunsi yaitu hanu Uganda? Chale msibahati kandi mgambe to live ha KKCTV YouTube channel. KKCTV YouTube channel. We are live. Ali America, ali China, they are watching whatever is happening in the studios. Kwenda kumanyira Karukana Enterprises are opposite na Irukapiata. Mwebali mno kama nateka nza Mama Trevor, Mrs. Karukana, thank you for being on the program. I can see the feedback here. Kola Gamba, hello. Hello. Yes, nyongeza iraka sebo.
Mwebali program.
Wabale kulizo noa.
Ono kapsunga lisi mukitarepa.
Yes, dakika emu.
Dakika emu webali jimpa bayi tukusima abasajja abali mu studio. Mubalizo muramwa gwenyine ombura hansonga yenyine. Abasajja basisire byobuhangwa bayinange era mugusu shokwe bali kubaza isonge. Abakugira azene mweya bayizire basisire byobuhangwa ebibira babitemere inisaba bitahire. So tuzona bayiharambara harambire gusoka tukabalekere. Bayite ni bagaba balisire kurana kumbe batulete na ati tukuru bijune kwa amani. Ati bogaruka operation y'abantu. Obutugeze twa asensa ya igibangwa mu arutweni. bagezere bagamba nti abanyoro tuli miliyoni 3.7 kyoka sensa si yorukumi 213 tukaba mitwaro 9.2 n'obupointi baitaji twakanya tuta kwika miliyoni 3
iwe yobihirenka ebyo bihirenka report keta katurukire
izo tubigoyine irawo tubigoyine irawo bota kabigoyine kipura mukutwa biro oboyine ate kizimu niho kizi bati mutukubaza ubagamba icyo tukuvinge kurakurana kurakurana tereto abantu bayingiri batise bintu bakuretera bizubukuka
kale
baita bari studio muzeyi we bari kuyija na mwene wetugu badi bari kubambu
thank you wabale mno people at my data mugirenka because UBOS hasn't declared its data but abutalepa bagine they know the population ya banyoro abali andu bunyoro. Thank you people, this is leadership program kola gambelo hello onoha
am I live?
boss live akwesteroha
Mukwaya John Steven from Pachwa.
yes submit
Yes, my submission is, of course, I've seen the people in the studio, and I wanted also to supplement on the World Environmental Day. I think, in my own opinion, something that we need to remember is where we are coming from and where we are going. The truth of the matter is that to remember this day does not mean that we have forgotten our roles and responsibilities as the citizens of Uganda. And I want to challenge my colleague in the studio. He's talking about that celebrating World Environmental Day doesn't make sense to Ugandans. It does make sense to Ugandans. Why? Because even us as individuals or human beings, we do not celebrate our birthdays every day. But whenever we reach our birthday, it reminds us of the things that we are supposed to be doing or things that we have achieved in life. Even the World Environmental Day, it is reminding us of our roles and responsibilities as Ugandans. If we customize it to Uganda, what are we supposed to be doing? You have realized that in the northern part of sub-region, in Karamoja, the north, actually, you can imagine that it is the largest area or sub-region which has cut more trees. What does it imply to us? It means that we need to continue sensitizing the communities, the public, about the world, about the environment, and planting more trees. But also conservation is also very important. So celebrating World Environmental Day is a key thing to us.
okay
Thank you all. I want to greet Mr. Musoke, is my father. He's in the studio. Thank you very much.
okay well I'm not about Pachwa for being on the program. I hear online, I can feel the feedback. You are online, thank you. Wabale mno nkwenda kumanyira chairperson wa Kashioro BLC1 kuli Mohota on council omukuru chairman Yasin. Thank you for being on the program. I can see okitinisaba kumweta Arosias side za kuli Kabamba Kichuchura, thank you. Then Owen Rutete Pius wabale mno kubala nteka nza side za kuli Pachwa na abanda abatulirize people. Thank you. Kola kambelo.
Hello.
KKC radio no.
Oh, yeah, Patrick Abura Kaya. Bawale ntekanza kumisa abagenyo mu studio. Kintu kibabaza cyangura ko nejo kintu kirungi muntu. Beta abantu abakira abantu basise ngura nabo nibo ba government. Abo tufagamba kuteka abantu abagirinda kandi era still nibo bagifisa. Abogenda kuchondoza korongo stanga abantu ababine mu mukono. Ato kwato muta kusitanga forest. Oja kwa mamtesa kana tahirira bamuhe kifugiro cyaya ikaleyo nondarolero. Kandi ato bakumara kaza kusanga tahiri. Eto kindo sanga era still government niba ebine mu mukono. Yo kambenza ro radio.
Okay. Wabale mno Payet Nkuramkize wabale mno ogomsigazi wa Tete is anobi from St Edwards wabale mno abatekansa aba Sunlight Art Center busobozi we bali kubatekanisa n'abandi abatulirize. That's all we had for you. Hansonga ekwatagaine na ekiro ekya ebyobuhangwa, but I urge you kubasaba abana Uganda abana Kagadi leka tugende maiso n'okulinda ebya obuhangwa, and as KKC Radio we shall always remind you that it is very, very important and fundamental to protect the natural environment. Ladies and gentlemen, leka tugende Hansonga endi right here on studios. Apulirize nkugambire nti parliament kuli bakwetekateeka okula nti batandika okubungisa oba okutwara enyikara za parliament in different regions of this country. As we speak, the parliament of Uganda is set okula nti basa kubana bagenda maiso n'okwikaliza their first regional session in northern Uganda, and particularly that is Gulu City. Ladies and gentlemen, this move has attracted mixed reactions, and as I speak, the opposition kuli mu parliament bagambire speaker otagezoka twala parliament mu bichuka ebyo, it is a wastage of taxpayers' money. And tonight on the show, I want to pick the thoughts of these gentlemen in the studios ekyokutwala parliament in these regions. Sempembo, I'm starting with you. What do you make of ekya parliament okutandika okubungisa its sessions across the country?
Ensonga abachi parliament ikara, the reason why parliament sits abachi buli constituency eina omuchiki agenda kuchika Kagadi na ba MPs haba bamanyire ensonga za Kagadi, Kibaale nezindi zona regions zina ba MPs. The reason as to why there is an increase in the number of MPs is to increase representation. Ensonga wachi bayongeize enamba ya members of parliament kuli kuteza omukuchika. Ati bono gaba Kagadi ina ba MPs basatu, Karguz ina ba MPs Kagadi ina bainga basatu.
Yes.
Karguz ina basatu, Kakumiro ina bainga,
Kakumiro ine bana. One district which was formerly one, now 3, in our MPs 11, and each MP has a budget, monthly budget of 50 million. To government byona bihoyire buri MP akusisa sente yomwe wo musoro emiliyoni 10 ba MPs 10 eyo sente bazituhayirege tukateka yomu tukumbe kenguru zetu zonanu na marwariro gonani tunyira tuisana kurungi anu kabajungu singa tuteka MP yomu
atuchikire ntwena Kakumiro na Kagadi tukagamba ento ekisanja kiri 7 tukwegayirire ento twaro akasente kaitwa kono koleki okatugarurira okurwaro ekikuba mu Greater Kibaale hano tukusobora konyirira na scan za kasa tuzifunira hano abakapara bakajya kufura no bwijanja. So what am I saying? The fact that we have 11 by MPs 10, why should parliament come to Bunyoro? Okay, mbazire Kibaale yonka 11 Greater Kibaale 10. Ati parliament ye kuija kuikalira Karuguza kukoro yuki already tukumusisiraho 10 ati bakuja kusabeza amafuta abakuli abarugire Karamoja bagambe tutwina mafuta tukwenda allowance, sleeping allowance mu hoteli Karuguza Karuguza hotel kusaka kujamira kubiyamya ba MPs abaja kwikara no wichemu kukora session no kukaliza committees okay bagambire cities, they have said cities, now let us say Hoima City,
that is HB.
the money MPs za kuja kurira mu road room yajararam for those days, that money bainanga reka tusasire omwe wo musoro. I want to tell you secretly here, I know abayiruti bawulire this parliament has been the most extravagant.
This 11th parliament,
yes,
it has been the most
extravagant.
In which was the same?
They have always been looking for ways of creating. They have been always looking for of creating accountability. Let me tell you, nkaijano muredo nabagamba, buli member of parliament aina kadi ya mafuta. just for this the first time they are carrying these fuel cards.
In this Kisanja. In this Kisanja. Ekibasokere kufuna aba MPs.
Bakabaha amafuta.
Buli muntu ayine kadi y'amafuta.
Bagibazinda. Baba amafuta agakwaleta mu constituency, baba omusara, baba gratuity, baba sasuro tubasasu asente zomwe wo musoro. And this is when bunayizira no Kagadi omwezi gwa January. Nkagamba abantu ba Kagadi. Abantu ba abampuliza bakuza Kkcr. Nabagamba mubere begendereza muno. These people, they are only for you when they want something from you.
Ba MPs are between.
Abantu banu tingambe ba MPs.
No, which people?
Politicians.
Okay.
Nanyo ni politician, but nyo yange I'm a generational politician. These people, they are only for you when they want something from you. Ba kukwenda abokubanga baina kibakukwendawo. Omaze kuba kibakukwendawo, they will come back.
Do you suggest budget babinge?
I want people to start playing mature politics. In Kibaale, let me tell you now, we made the research. Tukakora research. Me, I will talk good about my district because we know the level of legislation. Ijoruba haile kasaija bwa Minister of Finance. Nkemerera karuguza mzindaro. Omaigatige town. Nagamba kiki. Uganda, it has become survival for the fittest. Survival for the fittest. The one who fights, namugamba kiki. This is the last time you're going to be a Minister of Finance. Okuso butafuna mukisa guni gokubera minister.
Chances are very low.
Borabo inachorengere mu microscopic okachirengere nikisobora kuija kirende.
Murarwana.
Turarwana bakuteko mawulire mbo ibire baitu kirende. Why? Because the world has become, Uganda has become for survival for the fittest. Now, Kagadi, what should Kagadi do? Kagadi should send members of parliament who are capable of competing for cabinet ministries.
Wait, Sempembo.
Repeat it.
Does someone
Kagadi district.
Omuntu kuja for a minister, does it?
There must be capability and amagezi. If you see Baramu is a minister and Kagadi has MPs who are not ministers, Baramu, a man from the music industry, is a minister, then you know the electorates have a problem.
Sempembo tugaruke on the issue of hosting regional.
Yes, niwon kuija. That why is parliament losing track? Mbabwire bunu atereka mbuzo barekalizo rukunganya hoima bakaruikaliza bakuja kutuhaki. Bunyoro University. Tubaka gite sayira. When they come here, baja kuraba first of all baja kuraba mu rugundo rwa hoima baja kuraba mu rugundo rwanka Nansana mbabo kiboga bagwe hoima. Which is tamak. Nkwenda bayije urukungana borari bendo rukungana baje baruteke ndayiga.
Bani benda kura station is yes.
Bagirete ndayiga.
Bagenda ndayiga kuri
kandi babagabe busaba kuraba munyonyi bona benda kuvuga emotoka.
Niko bafiringe bina.
Yes, if they want to have a feel of what is happening in regions, let them come to ndayiga bakore urukungana ndayiga. But the reason as to why Kagadi and our MPs Basat is to take the image of Kagadi to Ndaiga. Image ya Kagadi, bagitwara parliament. That's why I'm saying now it is resources, kunyakura. What you get is what you gain.
September could it be that bano ba MPs abutwasirikire mu parliament speaker Rosere tiba kyasobora gukora emirimo.
Yes, it is not about speaker Rosere.
Hey,
no. Accountability. Ati abantu bakuserura where they will get resources. Kwanga MPs bwaraja hoima agunda sit aja kufuna per diem, aja kufuna transport allowance, aja kufuna sleeping allowance, allowances aja kufuna zonka to accumulate to his salary.
So September, as you are winding up on the issue of this session.
So even to be okuleta sessions ati kwenda kubuza omukuru abiora obaraikalizo rukungana hoima city bakuja kutesa achi bakuja kurura mu hoima the feel if they want to feel the ground obandi benda kufilinga ground
if it is about service delivery
baje rukungana baruteko wanyu kuri nanga
nyambeho
nawo barurabe mu muhando gwagurabemu bajiba ruteke nyambeho tugambe parliament yetu ikalire nyambeho then nyambe will represent eja representing ebyale bindi runana in the whole country. Bagambe there is a problem now. Funds za Paris, funds za villages, funds za sub counties baja kuzirevetinga bazongeze. But how do you sit in a city?
So you are challenging the speaker?
I'm not challenging the speaker. I'm saying it is unconstitutional for you to carry parliament from the main house to regions. Why? Let me tell you. We have a speaker between Uganda mu. Tutandikira iyo kumene na Kkcr kina speak. Akulire Kkcr. Paris ina speak. Sub county ina speak. District ina speak. How many speakers are those?
About 5. And
all these speakers are supposed to report to members of parliament. Members of parliament batwale bintu binunka
parliament.
Kampala. Kandi na speaker ba district bano bano kungano rundi rwabu district zone za Uganda. Nabo besoroza. Nabo bano kungana. You cannot tell me a country which has LC in about leaders ikumbi almost 15 women leaders, youth leaders, what? Paris about leaders, sub-county about leaders. The whole district is full. Actually, everybody is a lead. We have Giso, Diso, Piso, Banabadi Okombiar. We have RDC, Deputy RDC, we have DPC, we have OC, Bonabadi Ombiar. What do you want in the village? Okuja kure. Kiki okuja kutabara yo. Abantu kibata kuja kurete.
So do you suggest that the opposition are right?
Yes.
To block this?
Abokubanga, it is continuous wastage of resources. Abwira bunu bongeize emisoro. Ensi za heru zitusazire budget tiba cyatuhora abupanga tukubwanise bisiyaga. They have cut our budgets. Abule tusane ku mining about expenditure. Abule bunu member of parliament ya tekero mkono abisiyaga abule bunu kandi ari committed amanye mto tulibafirika. We are fighting about our values. Tukwetaga member of parliament tugwagene parliament take tesa agambe member of parliament should receive 10 million. Let the 15 go to the public fund. Yes.
September, thank you.
Let me tell you, a member of parliament who sits on a committee gets allowance. A member of parliament, I carry a committee of Nomsar by natural allowances. But let me tell you, the budget of parliament can turn Uganda's health sector into an Indian one.
Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio, the Gambo vya September Julius, ohulire his perspective. Hakyo kutambuza parliament kugireta in these regions. Mr. Biora akazindaronga kukwasizaho parliament bakwenda kujikuletera hano Kagadi. What is your take on this one, Mr. Biora?
That is just being extravagant. Nti kuri kusisa sente ze yanga. Ati ebintu bino birayira binama makuru mangi. Buli kintu cyone kikubaho mu Uganda hano. Okwendo tungo bwiro banzo kyechumitirize muno. Sobole kwetegereza kike kikusobora kuba kiri enyuma yakyo otali kitwara in its raw form. Ebintu byone biri mu Uganda hano nyowe nyenda muno kubanza kucyenchura no kwetegereza habwaki kintu kino bakireta bakino bakibazaho ebintu kusingo bwingi. President Museveni akayikuira abasajja bakumusambo mpira nabakumurabya iguru
wanji
asajja balire sente kandi abasajja nabakaza bakulia sente nyenkia nibo bakwija kumwemeraho akaruru. Nicho kura na topic eri omaisari iti jagiro na itu jagibaza baba sajja na bakazi bagezi muno nyonya yetegereze Museveni akayikuita kyasobora yangalino no jwero byagambire nyene bya computer tinkubikenda ndabanza kaguza aba revenue ebintu babire sirene bamanyisaki bagarukire bageze bamugambira rugarukire era state bakwataga era julizo mukwa mukaga munmanye biro binga abiri na bibiri
around there
era kuongera koraki ati nicyo kuri abana bageze muno bakumusambo mupira parliament leko giye kamparo giyete kunije koreki abantu bakucuro buhereza abantu balemererwa abana babo kugenda balemererwa mu byaro abandi barayino kubabinga kubagarayo byaro abakwa 80% ya masomero egiya setingire eremere ati abazaire abayina akahengezi bagamba government kuno abo mujuzo mwingi ego ne basomesa cyari bayito mujuzo mwingi katugenda mu private bagenda mu private setting ati bona bagambira hanga ine manyi cya covid kikabakoraki
kikabalabya kubi basettinga 80% fees obosa suire if not mwana wawe atakoraki atagaruka this second term abantu bakuchura abana baabo balemereirwe kusoma abantu banakwazibwa ekintu ky'obujanjabi kyonka abasajja bakora deals okulya sente za government so yakubali nyowe ali nyowe binimbikiriza ebyo that is extravagance.
So are you imploring the president to intervene? Kini sunga kitahima gambeno
bahati nabawuliriza aheero nabakoligi bana bali omundana hati ebintu byenenyo mu mukolane bigenda omaiso muyanga muno mukama wabyo who superintends over each and everything in this country. Who does superintendent?
There is separation of powers. It is an independent.
Yes, but at the pinnacle of it all, there is the super superintendent of this country.
And the fountain of honor.
No super superintendent. You see, a state cannot survive with super superintendents. Ihanga liona tisaine kwa na super superintendent. Ngoli wakafokere super superintendent. Kumaisha kusinga ihanga.
Hati mutabani look here. Boraba no kyakaniza. Habwaki abasubuzi bagambire turagena mu 7. Yagenda kumala ebyaffe. Museveni yagenda kumala ebyaffe.
Ba minister tubabayambe.
Ba minister bo abakampala ba Aisha Kabanda manyabo abona baliyo. I am telling you, are you forgetting that in this country there is the president, the president every minute akutunga information from Arua, from Kisoro, from Hoima, from Kibaale. He is the most informed person. He's the second to God. That's why I'm calling him the super superintendent of this country. October next year ngudugogara ikanizawo ngicokura abasajja hati mawo kambagambire kino omusajja akayikwiba abasajja nabana bakumusamo pira iguru nibagumurabya iguru kujya kwetegeza gunyweire ira nibagulupinga abasajja balire sente na akasente. This is just being extravagant. For what reason? Abantu bakwenda obuhereza, abantu bakusasula emisoro ne babakame emisoro, but there is very little due diligence as far as service delivery is concerned.
Thank you. Actually, is Matia Biramusoke. That is his perspective. Okutambuza parliament ombichokebi kwa okana hano mwihanga kugambire nti parliament bakuplaninga okubana baleta parliament enyikara zayo zitandike kuba kunu mbichoka byomwetu bagirete hoima bagitwale mbarra bagitwale Fort Portal and other regions across the country. I want to remind you to live Kkcr FM 91.7 Farmer. This is leadership program. It seems I'm getting feedback. Our live stream link, it seems network kwa telebaniza. Bet to live YouTube. On YouTube, we are live. Osakura that link is sharing it across WhatsApp platforms. Niko offering this discussion. Lekandete wakitinisa mnamateka byamukama Richard, but speaker bo inengwate chikwetagisa mubyona. Niko kuleta parliament. Hanu Bunyoro. And songa maybe za Bunyoro sandi wera habutaka. What is your perspective on this council?
Wahagi musavire. Wahagi musavire. Ari agire sere tugende be MPs tubasabiki. Amaguru. Turabasaba amaguru tubasabike kindi. Because ebintu byone basayine gukora tinkuraye kikweta gisa bayije kienzige ubu banyambeho. So whether it sits in Nyambeho or Kenzige, it is all no sense. Byona bintu byokusisa sente zaki zomiwom. So you see, we have had a problem with this 11th parliament. Parliament kagenda yakora amakosa ubukompanya. So ya getting detached kurga hali population. Bokora distance ero wire bono hagati ya parliament na population. It is a very big gap. Ngunikyo kurora bwire buno buli muntu wena akwejumya MPs nikyo okarure kyabera Twitter speaker wa parliament amazere kumuteka sanctions. Buli muntu wena a Twitter akabali very happy. Buli muntu wena akabana atere ngoma na azina a Twitter. So parliament kagenda yakole ensobi ya detached kurga population yo tennis parliament ekaraga net income tax net income bill ya fokalo so nguyo parliament MP takusasura musoro na 10 sente zona nazisasura ngeri zikali nyowe badi nifuna omusara nsasura NSSF nsasura pay as you earn nsasura kyamani kingobora it is the health insurance so ngwitu ebisigaire byona ninsasura government ninsasura omusoro ndi munako but I pay all those taxes betu yo MP wake yarabize iteka ngwe afuna net income tiwa mwiha omusoro na 10
Wait,
na 5 tasasura
member of parliament.
net income bill ekaraba in the 10th parliament it is now a law so member of parliament tasasura musoro na 10.
Wait, kapa tugamba ngo MP abagana milioni 30. That is my little knowledge I know. Ngo baitu omusara afuna milioni 15.
Yes,
What brings
that is,
about
the
that
rest,
discussion?
The rest that totals up to that allowances nizo zikyo kuhona
And if you look at his insurance, insurance ya MP.
mbao bakubajanja birindi so bahati whether it comes to chinzigi unyambe utikine ituraguyamba you see governance government ekora amahiga 3 so speaker as pretending a parliament president as pretending executive nikikyamze abenagamba ngabwaki abasubuzi ne bagamba tujja kora president abaki bataruze minister w'ubusubuzi they are right ngakwa president no supervising minister w'ubusubuzi but president supervising parliament.
Okay.
Yes, president supervising a parliament is an independent entity ngutu ihanga liona yali kufugiwa mu nkore ya demokrasia tugira kitweta kwa okaniza obusobozi separation of powers. Yes,
simba hakati yao omuntu atekanize bihanuro bya parliament bamweto
kilak to parliament kilak
to parliament
yeah.
Okimanyire kurungi ngubayimuka bagamba kiba kimanyirwe within themselves tujja kwanura alikino.
Yeah, there is the order paper.
Order paper. Hanyuma order paper kujja gireta no sange hindukire ekyo kimanyire.
You see,
is it once, twice? Mirundi nga mu Uganda hano.
You see,
mutabani ebintu binu onkwendo biserurizo muno kandi bijja kunyumira bora biserurizaho. There is the underhand, the invisible hand. Egambe eke kintu mutakyanuraho.
And by the way, the clerk to parliament is appointed by the
kankugambire kintu ekindi yo ona agame kusoma amateeka. Okimanyire kurungi omuramuzi.
Akagamara.
I'm an expert in that.
De kagamara na yure pakubeya abantu. No gamara wote.
Agamazire muze.
Agaki.
Amateeka.
Gahuwayo.
Okay.
Imutabani kangambire kintu. Okimanyire kurungi nti omuramuzi. Akorati na emereza koti amaze kutunga ni invisible influence message from an office from above nabazana emereza session.
So what are you trying to say
things
Mr. Biora ogenza kumanyisa aki muri kino
see bahati whether a visible hand or not we should emphasize on the sanity of this country, the sanity of administration. Ngakwa twakwetagire twe muihanga eriri mu invisible hands. Akwa policies ziri streamlined ngwihanga liona eriri amfuga yo demokrasia isaina kuba litinality. So if we see things not working up in parliament, we know who to blame. That's why Ugandans are ever happy whenever something happens in parliament. And overall TikTok ne bajaguza babaye kibayireho. They do celebrate over MP afire over kozireki. Ugandans celebrate because the leadership has by MPs ban but totally detached with the population. Bakwefa bonka ne barabye misoro yekunyigiriza omuntu wa hansi ne barabya ningiyo ne bareta yekutusinga abantu out of business ngo baitu omuntu wa hansi wona hika naye kaguza baitu habwake ebintu nibitemba. In fact MPs no bakoraki ne bakoranka protection haba citizens ngako aborayongeza amafuta ha musoro buri kimu kiona kirayinga ha musoro niyo bitesa bakoyine batesa but we don't see this happening. We bali mukutesa ngere baratwara parliament guru abantu ba guru beje kubasabaki nicyo kagwizege bareje Kagadi tubasabaki kabasaba amaguru
le camp of Zack House parliament baragitwara guru na bataka bajya kubakiriza bajya mu parliament.
Nothing totally nothing. Ikara hali ya ikara na kasero parliament ikara na kasero that area is called na kasero. No giam public gallery you have to first undergo scrutiny
security
yes n'abanyamahuri n'inyenyuka mubanza kura scrutiny. So tibashobora kwikiriza umuntu arugirefo cyankorogota agiye. So totally nothing ngubusaba kibahindwire mutikiroho ngo ibagya kutesa. It is bajya kutesa budgets state of the nation biona bija those are pre-budget entities biona bijaho pre-budget occurrences ngo bijaho budget inaja kukora kusomwa. So biona ebyo biri already planned ngo kira kitalimu no baraja Kagadi tikirimu ngo iwe ubone barabya milioni 5 ni bahereza mpuga atwara alia.
And in fact they are coming at the time when the budget is already approved. Thank you babale mno
and Mr. Bacho nakumanyi mbu parliament bokwa netambura ekutambura nebyayo byona they are going to come with the service provider or tent akuija nazo. I'm telling you, the budget of carrying a parliament from Kampala to Hoima City, Oezo Center, it is in billions of money. Yes, our people can benefit in the services in Karo, Jinachi, Nevindi, but that is not viable. Me, I would think in speaker when I commission, na dividing up members of parliament, na dividing into groups, na basindika different regions, to go and investigate something. Maybe they can go to follow up on the NRM manifesto.
They can come on a fact-finding mission.
Obunali hanu bahati omwezi gwa kasatu. Nyina statement ginakozire. Nagamba nankabu yamazire kufa. Jacob Oranya. Most of the NRM crews bakabata kwenda Anita Mongo. Remember, Anita Mongo left opposition in 2021. From FDC. Thomas Tayebwa left FDC in the same year. Yes.
Not earlier than that?
No, it was the other Kia Kachimarani FDC.
No, he was in
Not earlier than that?
Sort of.
Independent, but after losing a ticket.
From FDC.
Yes.
Yeah, even he invited she invited the president to commission her radio station in Uganda. Around
2019. That's when people, but the group that attended, I'm sorry to say this, the group that attended, this was the crew. When Sebugwa was appointed minister after elections. Surprises. This is the group that left FDC. Yes, so Mukusoka, because it was a reward from the president to award him the deputy speakership. But by luck, Anita Mongo is a speaker of parliament by luck. But was somebody kibeta luck. By luck, someone became president because he was born a year before the country was annexed to this country.
In fact,
Anita became speaker of parliament by what?
By luck.
Arising for her luck.
Her luck was arising from the death of her boss.
But
Jacob Oranya.
Now she was elected speaker. She was elected speaker even.
No, you wait. If it was automatic constitutionally that he would be a speaker, he wouldn't go for an election. It would be an automatic promotion. We went for an election, ya mobilizing our MPs, bagenda chano bayimbire pande ni basaba solo candidate. Didn't you read that?
But I think
Mr. Biora.
But I think on that point nyokutekereza nti Museveni ale ha campaign eyo kumara opposition ya mani. Nicho korora buli opposition wa mani agamba expressing an interest to rejoin Museveni. Amugamba, I will reward you. Nicho kurora even now because of that. Nicho kurora abantu abo nibo bayijo mu system And there is a lot of grumbling within the core members of NRM. Bantu baizire buija babaire bali opposition baizire disorganizing ihanga ne bayiba sent.
Could it be deliberate?
Kama anganyire kukosa ekigambo ekyo because nikyo kiri within the public domain. That is what is on street talk. That is everywhere. They are stealing. Stealing.
Mr. Biora, recently we saw Mathias Mpuga also falling to the trap. But the opposition over the NUP were saying that for us,
I think we are going to talk about it.
Omanyire Bahati, you have preempted me. The reason as to why you are seeing parliamentary MPs falling into traps, it is because the allies, the parliamentary leadership, are former allies of opposition.
I think maybe
kugambira mbo gokwano buna speakership regimes ezirabiri where the president, some of the bills barabyaga president nasuka kubeta mu state house bambazo pe nabaheshe esente nibagende batese mu regime ya Anita Amongo. Some of these things have not happened. Why? Because this time round money esente ziri within parliament. Obuirobo president yabetaga mu state house abeta mu emergency meeting special yestaga special meetings, special neck meetings. Nibaija nibabahe sente nibagani barabi. This time yes, Anita Amongo ebintu abichusiza. He has given MPs what the president would be doing to put MPs together. Anita Amongo has done. That's why you see the opposition MPs are grumbling. They are grumbling. Busa muntu atenda sente. Busa muntu atenda sente. They are grumbling. Yesterday, some member of parliament is Mauri Gamba. Esende zibahiri ba commissioners tukazira mu parliament. You did see. Mbu tukazirabi. Ba MPs bagamba tukazirabi ya D. When? It is because ebintu ebimo ati kusizira ankora yo muntu.
Maybe Zebembo leka tusigaite.
Nicho ndo.
Because it is in parliament.
Ato manyire
tunene cyo kubayamo bwesige ba commissioner.
Yes.
Tusigaite na kinu then tukimalira.
Manyire mu political science. Arochi tuweta kukole kintu utamanyire because of excitement. Anita Amongo has created excitement. Aba alisema kajagaru among MPs. Why? Honorable speaker, I'm going to my village. I have a fundraising. Million nabi gendo by the speaker. I can even come and be part of the fundraising. Handouts is a parliament. Aba MPs bebe nebyokora. That's why an MP saying, please, tukarabya sente za ba commissioners, inzinuzi mukasaininga, tukarabya ikintu kikawa odapangwa gamba yes. And there is a time when the speaker ojakora kilipa YouTube, they were voting for something. The speaker says, those who are saying yes, they are abantu bagamba. Oh, bagamba no. Speaker gamba, the yes, the people have it.
The eyes have.
You didn't see it. That
the eyes have it.
Yes. And the clip is saturated. And all MPs baga speaker told them. Why? Because the speaker is a darling to everyone.
So does the Sechikubo
now sideo Sechikubo
we need to break through.
But at the same time, they are members of parliament whom we call seasonal political comedians. They are all members of parliament, but we are seasonal political comedians.
Abanakatema
abatargeting politics very quick. Nibaleta ukatemba. One of them is Sideo Sechikubo. What he's doing is right, but he's doing it also not out of the law. Sechikubo, Nuwagaba, Barnabas Tinkasimire, these are political comedians. Abari season I'm telling you.
No, but you cannot put a MP kahanu atufugire myaka 10 gamba wakome.
Atakoro kungana rwa nupu awonya mnanka mu yanja umwaka 2016. Atakoro kungana rwa nupu ya itaba regional nupu coordinators. Bona ababunyoro bagende barambuze bitoka jwara butusi ya korachi ya jwara red. Where did that go?
No, he said he was the
Hey, Bamhano Bunyoro, vice chairman, coordinator. But you try to know what the people you are dealing with. There are people who have survived in politics because they have what we call last-minute political comedies.
So what is the target of Mukuru Kkcr and Salopendi, former MP? So the former minister Salopendi is part of this team.
But this is the 4th year in the parliament. Have you been hearing Kkcr?
But he's one of the...
No, I'm telling you, he always comes at last.
Maniza kumorona ni Juma na Anita.
Mr. Bahati,
yes.
Help these gentlemen, educate them on how seasoned and serious Kkcr is.
Yeah, Kkcr,
you have the information.
I'm trying to...
We are in the studio of Kkcr.
Yes.
The center of information.
Yes.
You educate these people. Remind them, not to educate, but remind them. Kkcr is a seasoned politician.
And he's a lawyer.
He doesn't normally go wrong.
He's a seasoned political comedian.
But I told you what he's doing is right.
He's a
We don't trust him.
But he has taken advantage.
Why don't you trust him?
No, what I'm saying, I think we want to kuika neme musabu meeting.
Yes.
Nicho ngamena gamba Kkcr ekyakora kituufu. But he has always taken advantage of the political landscape, political happenings to come up with political comedies. HI. That's why you see for the last 4 years, Kkcr has been quiet. When the people power came, when Tojikwatako came, that's when we saw the political comedies. But when the elections came, these are political. They are members of parliament. At Impug. You are hearing Impug. This is one of the most respected politicians in the Uganda region.
But he has also been caught up.
Yes, that's why I'm saying the trap of the angels, the opposition angels who crossed to NRM, trapped him. Abamarayika barugire mu position mu FDC.
And
this is that's why I'm saying.
Who stage manages these traps?
That's why I'm saying that
are they deliberate or
they are not deliberate. There have always been internal political rewards. Only that into Chaguranyi's team. Chaguranyi's team is playing politics differently. This sharing of money has been happening. Chaguranyi's team is issues concerning corruption. Tibaro okulia karuru tibaro okurachi, they are there to expose.
Do we say that kinu kibaira bogama ngo twetwine ba MPs ba nupu parliament?
No.
So but you're saying that
it is not about I'm telling you the political angels. Parliament is led by political angels abaruge mu opposition not many years ago. That's why you see Oboth. You remember the story of Oboth? Jacob Ranyamazile kufa. He wanted, when he was presenting himself to be a Speaker of Parliament, Akagamba, he made these statements. Yagamba, the devil, you better deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't know. That's why he wanted to become a Speaker of Parliament. No, Deputy Arore, Kakolechi.
Okay.
So, I want to end there. But the 500 million issue, Nanka Ogo Musaija said, Chukumi
to censure.
Yes, but the way is in the media, defending. He has brought back the political comedies of 20 years ago. Akachiko Kab Konyiniba Nuagaba, and you know, it's Akachiko Kamanja Kachiko Kab, members of parliament, our comedian, or Kamanyire. You wait, they are going to come. Bajak Garuka.
Thank you. Atulirize bamweta Sempembo Julius, candidate is at his stake.
Is that the reason why he's a member of parliament? The one taking him. That's why he has not appended his signature on that document. Mr.
Sempembo is the Mr. Biora Akwabuza. Niye songa habwaki you are Minister of Finance. And
they are members of parliament from Buyanja. From Buyanja. Is that the reason why they have not appended their signature?
My members of parliament from Buyanja value service delivery than comedies. Yes. Into Buyanja, we value service delivery.
Excuse me.
Yes, sir.
You allow
Ebitano
Yes. Second,
You are asking.
no,
You
no.
are
You are asking.
It's over
in
billion.
order to have a
No,
healthy-
second,
in
now for
order
example,
to have-
the Minister of Finance is a cabinet minister.
in order to have a fair
Discussion.
healthy
Chibale bakuhura.
and balanced
Yes,
discussion.
Yeah.
Bakuhura,
Yeah.
and
Gentlemen.
I have always told people, I've always told people in Chibale that the Minister of Finance is the custodian of the country's treasury. So, any of this, no. You cannot tell the custodian to sign.
The moderator of this
Program.
discussion.
Yes, Bwana Biola.
In order to have a healthy and a well-balanced discussion, let us apportion some reasonable time for each topic so that we don't eat up time. We have to, the people outside, others are now slumbering and going into sleep, and yet they would have persisted and listened to us to learn and to know more from us, because the topics to discuss are really good.
Okay.
And in that case, I am blaming you for allowing this gentleman kwetaya akamara bwire bona tujya musamunana nicho kwanyo kwa nimpanura
Okumulekera.
hanyo nyina hampikalinga please na sobole kumara bontu obo bwire wicked that we go
Oba, but omwabwize
kabwize
yego.
bamemba ba parliament abo wabo abakibategenze kutekaho omukono
Akyandiko
ekikurwanisa
obuli bwenguzi
mu
mu parliament.
I can assure you nyowe mpondereire mune kintu kinu kinkwasira omuno najwa linka bakuzikanya kigamba mugambe kacyala agenda teka omukono kitali kyo atalija om district council and Kagadi kujja kagama ngo abantu balire engusi. Where do you gather the audacity,
The moral authority
kujja kagambira aba Kagadi bamemba ba parliament nkagambira ogo madamu na akakyo mwenda
Jennifer
nyamugamba leka kusipe emugongo nogenda mukiriza no mukanisa menotandika kugambira abantu manya obuntu obuli cheap politics genda osayininga abantu abakwiba sente nebo bakuleteza omuntu wa hansi kuba nabona.
Mr. Biola, tonight are you saying your MPs that they should go and sign?
By the way, abo barabata signingiri. You see now, do you know what is happening in parliament? Nyikaiden ekintu kino ninki following gentlemen abadana nabaliza here nyikaiden ninki following muno bakire siremo rugezigeze rwingi bakitwistingire ngo oni yabana kibazo ngo ba member ba parliament ngo bakakiraniza nakyo where
Those are third. In fact,
the hati kinyakuri ohagambirege speaker na agenda na pronouncing ngwe kiteso ba member ba parliament bona bagambira ye kintu kyo nakirabiro, and yet with the terrible resistance bakuhindura ebiteso bamazire kugaruka bahikire somewhere in their offices, not even the boardroom, but in offices nibahinde bandiko nibagamba bona bakozireki.
Does this mean that
kwekindi before you proceed in kwekindi
okay
okimanyire kurungi budget ebayikiranize mu parliament ekaba trillion 5.2 kyonka bagenda mu office zabo boardroom bagenda bahindura budget ya yangalino bagiteka at 72 trillion.
In fact, I had MPs contesting about that one.
Yes, ebintu bakubihindwaga omuntu niwo oli supposed kurola sente ze yang no manza no wegabira mudidi no wegabira. You are supposed to allocate, and then you allow parliament to appropriate, to give consent. Eikinism, yes, sente zino hatinka ampuga service bagesire service reward service award for what omata yamara mu myezi ebiri
500 million
hata sente ezo nkanyo omuntu wa Kagadi bwe nkwani ngambira abantu ba Kagadi esente ezo zikwipinga zikuteka emibazo mu iroli ya Kagadi abantu nibagende babajanjaba kumara emyezi 6
million 15
ezo kakuba member wa parliament atagenda kateka ho mukono hakihandiko kintu ekikusensaringa abantu bano tutekemo abantu. The problem we have in Uganda might have gonna kwaza muno, but now let me talk.
Okay,
ekisiba kiri mu Uganda hano is some people think that they are the best. They think that they are the best. Hati mkana kaguza koligi onu Matiaka Saija arugiri gumba Minister of Finance tusokutunga muntu ndi hanu bunyoro buyanja akaba Minister of Finance na wakakora kurungi. Some people think that they are the best. Niche hangali ndikole ireki. They are our people, yes, but can't we get others? Some people thinking bobali mu offices ngusaso kugama kakora omulimo omurungi. This is the problem. Chokura bakwefuaho bakukora. No, we are saying abantu hansi bakubonabona. You remove these people from this tutunge other commissioners from opposition as okay yondi aba NRM baleto ondi tubagambe you go tutunga abantu abandi nuko nabantu abandi baroreho baito. I don't want you to leave the big fish and come and
we chant
the small fish.
Okay.
This is the problem. Member parliament wawe akuija kibala jata nkegamba bali benguzi and yet efumbekeire niche kigambo bakozesa efumbekeire omwabu bakugambe gendo teka omukono to censoring abantu abo. What is wrong with that? Censoring them tukatunga abantu abandi bakagaruka mbikale ebyo ihanga likabata normal bakabasesemya sente.
Thank you tulirize.
That is the issue.
Thank you tulirize bageta leadership program.
Who appoints these people?
Abiora Musoke.
No, who appoints these people?
I appointing abandi aja ku appointing abandi.
I'm asking Mr. Biora.
Yes, please.
Who appoints these people?
The party.
Because of Okwano Gamba. Let me tell you.
I want to bring in Mr.
Yes.
No, the question is asking me is null and void. It is null and void simply because abantu bana yabakomere bano era nuwakuja correct.
So Mr. Biora kwenda kumanyisa the political appointments are wrong.
Okwenda kutugambira these people.
These positions are not natural.
They are not.
These people can be replaced.
Yeah.
Yes, they are replaceable.
Yes.
So bahati okorora ihanga lino haliki. In fact,
okay, cancel.
In a certain country na speaker ya kuira ataroho. Yes, she should have stepped aside.
Wait, omahanga gali.
Yes, in a certain country. In 1998, President wa America wametaga Bill Clinton bakamjuna naho kubana kwesa kaisiki baketaga Monica Zelensky akabanza ya stepping aside setting a commission of inquiry ya finding innocent. So the last month speaker of parliament ya South Africa akaresigning because she had corruption scandals. You have seen Zuma resigning because of mere allegations.
In this circumstance,
in certain countries, muihanga ilikuitegereza Anita Amongi tiyakubera kyali speak. In fact, Karoli Joeli ahandikire pape baruha naenda genda
tumeitepo
nyahabuzo no mukazi aragenda Vatican na lebasebigeri.
But
because
she has her immunity as a speaker of parliament.
To travel no matter when you are booking flights or in sanctions, flights was booking $1. But so company yenyonyi esobora kwa flight risk
when you are blacklisted
risk yokuba blacklisted butongera $1.
Wait cancel to get kana kanto. We understand that the speaker of parliament bam sanctioning bamuteireho emhingo. Does it mean that takengera kolesa esente kuruga munsi ya America?
Alibasage bigere. because these flight companies zone zikira zikozesa US dollar.
Mr. Bahati,
we better because US dollar because German
pound. Good enough. We are
land fellow.
Yes, we have land colleagues here.
Because it's Great British pound over zino zigenda mu Asia osanga nizikozesa dirham ya UAE. Now what I'm blacklisting.
Yes,
no one is because exactly. Yeah, zino za Saudi Arabia. So busao kampuni yenyonyi esobora kwa ticket ne kozesa hizo senti. You're blacklisted. Mkyokumaiso ine obomezi wao buona noborano enda kufuna $1 ujya kuhangara no kozesa proxies nyowe nintu mabahati bugeno subulire mu mabara gawe nihorore ngo abantu babagobi. So yes, speaker wa Uganda wirebunu tasobora kuturuka ihanga na shikanonule go to Scandinavia or those far east countries nabo atakozesa sente eyo America. So ngubwire bunu ihanga lyonka ya speaker is in eligible.
Maybe toleke.
So how we citizens
Royo Benisaba Badi, or is a quick example on, for example, Magogo, who is the FIFA president. He has been sanctioned. Now FIFA is planning, actually FIFA anytime, they are putting a proposal for him to step aside. Because he cannot transact.
We have jumped on this discussion.
On behalf of
we have jumped onto this discussion. But we had it. Maybe they cannot get to give Masim Konogum.
Yes.
Maybe but it's when we tangazemu. Emihingo yibatayira ali speaker of parliament. Anabakungu abandi mu government. Even now tusange nabastage ababo nabakazi baba no abatayire mpingo. Nabo zibakuwa asiri. How deep is it, Mr. Abad?
How deep is this?
Yes.
Habuze Kayihura okurga muteka wa sanction ihanga kiriya kajyamuga ohabuze kandi president akamuhindura yamutwara South Sudan bagire kwetegereza kandi he can't be paid through any bank, so nikumugara hano bamuteke mu Uganda police hakiri bamusasurege cash. So ngubu bakuteka wa sanctions na bank yokoragana na America tosobora gikozesa zino zibake ezerwa Bungereza tekwahura sente no zikuba ziri hano mu Uganda bakuragiro ziheyo babaganyire batazifreezingire. So the leadership, you see, nike babegene bagamba nyantagambwaho bano abantu babe namagana mahanga kijya kuteka sanctions gabanza kurora ngo mu ihanga lyo kurugamo oli nyantagambwaho. So ngo baitu boba otali nyantagambwaho gabanza galinda justice system ekole ngwetu barora oli I think Kerwero bakatera abantu bakasese, that is extrajudicial killing, ngo kaita abantu batarabire mu mateka no makoti yonka ni ikirizibo kusayira umuntu ogokufa. Yes. Ngibo gendo kamwita, that becomes extrajudicial. It is against the fundamental human rights. You see, amahanga agakuzire obgaye bo muntu ugira standards mutosobora kuma ngabutyoboroti bano bona
Musabati.
Yes. Bano bona abateyiro sanctions, they are now liabilities. Ngo basaine ebikaro byone balimu kuruza nikorozire orire PDF spokesperson de wakiki.
No, bogamba they are liabilities.
Yes.
Ikimasa tebakyali kyo mugasalitu.
Nothing. Hanga kubota na speaker atasobora kugenda
actually Musabati.
Bad man.
You Nairobi aine na kukuta because aine kufuna bus Nairobi express bus.
Chitukozere kubi.
Okay, Mr. Biola.
This discussion is going into late in the night. It is a very nice one. But the people who are sleeping have really lost their lot.
However, we have some audience here and even
the audience I know it is there. Hati, I know what I just say or will be Jacomas quarter Kijakwata Sasoka. I can't come.
Okay.
Into that tomorrow, because now it is today. Today is Friday.
Yes.
Today is what?
It is
Thursday.
No, it is midnight. It is now Friday.
Thursday.
It is a Thursday. There is in State of the Nation.
Exactly.
We don't know what the president will speak.
Because but after
kandi akantoka inakakwate kakoto na bintu twantu base hakuko abantu bona amaiso na amatuka galigati amaiso na amatu
Abiol.
Okay.
Let me pick from you.
Yes, please.
Ekokuteka mihingo our speaker of parliament. America mutahire mihingo UK Bungereza eyatuzaire. Na yigambire your speaker should no longer step in our land. Even in Abharabu that's whom we just related with. Nabo bagambire no. What kinu kimasaki hali angalie tuka Uganda.
Mzee Museveni ni mpurani muganyira
kumusasira
kumuganyira muno. Kuba aina abantu abakora nabo ne berabyo mulingo nkogo. Ni mpurani ni muganyira muno. No, but the government bano bakubatura according to them. Speaker government bakumutura cyo kurabya Kkcr. Eki cyo kweserekamu. Eki cyo kweserekamu cyo gambe bisiyaga no.
Esaga.
No. No kugamba Anita among the speaker uwe akaguza parliament echwirimuki. It wasn't her declaration. It was not out of her own making. Uganda to angepsiyaga no. It was by consensus.
People voted.
and the members of parliament, the majority said it was an overwhelming majority.
Even the president signed.
Even the president yakoraki. So we don't want that lady to hide behind that thing. Anyway, ekimayenda kugambira abawuliriza eno. Ito kuba tuine speaker are sanctioned omulingo ogwo. N'abakungu abandi. It is a disaster to our country. Abensonga abantu abo bantu bakuru muno mu ihanga. Tibalisobola kugenda aheru to benchmark rundi kuserura yo bukonyezi inene form abukwa already batekerwe emihingo batekerwe nati. It is a disaster for the president. Nicho ngambira nti mukate ketujja kusembesayo. We shall
you will employ the president.
We shall hear from each other on what we would like the president to talk about it. Otherwise, he's easy. Even now, the president could be still not hasn't gone to bed yet. As I talk now,
the president is having two presidents.
It is second in next to a constitutional crisis.
Thank you, Mr. Biora Gambirenti, a sanctioning speaker. It is almost, it is equivalent to constitutional crisis, and you know what this one means in a country like Uganda. Mr. Sempembo, the microphone is yours. Need to get number.
Yes.
The Speaker of Parliament, and of course, among other former ex-ministers, of course, Tuineyo, the General Eweru, Bona, they have been sanctioned, and even their spouses, and of course, Bakundo Babu, Abasai of these gentlemen and the women, Nabo, they have been Batongera, Oksamba in those countries, USA, America, and the United Arab Emirates. Want to understand from a diplomatic perspective, Mr. Sempembo, Uganda has been relating with the UK. Remember, we right at the Commonwealth Parliamentary Organization. Uganda is having several treaties with America. Where one of our top leaders, top officials, is sanctioned by such superpower countries around the world.
We had earlier discussed about it to examine deeply, but what I want to tell you, it brings a lot of questions. Because when you look at the reasons these countries are giving, for example, the UK ekanokorayo kintu cha mabati. The people are sanctioning the UK bakanokorayo kintu cha mabati. Kandi bagamba ekyasingire kukwata abana Uganda omubabiru bagamba mbu Speaker of Parliament aine ebyabo ebyo bugayiga ebiri mu ihanga lya Bungereza. Kandi President Museveni buyamaze kusakuza yayeta omukungu wa Bungereza.
The UK
yes.
High Commissioner.
Yes, yamuabuza abakiri mugamba nti Speaker wetu wa Uganda aine ebyo bugayiga mu Bungereza. Muina bukakafuchi kandi nkwenda mugene munkolere investigation murole mbukweri ekyo bwega bakubaza bya Speaker wetu ina biliyo kandi president atakomao yakwate karamu n'orupapuro yahandikira Antonenu yahandikira na Minister of Foreign Affairs yabagamba ebintu bino bagamba o Speaker wetu byina mu Bungereza obuyali na declare yalinga umanye point of a public servant we always declare ibyo bwega between
in leadership court.
Yes, ogamba tuyina injo nyina mufwaliso nyine burangiti yabagamba mu finding out obuyali na abaze bwega byaye kinu na kinu akakitamu kandi mugauke Minister of Foreign Affairs finding out mu Bungereza kweri enjweri yo era commissioner abandi bahandika bagambe enjweti eri mu kitundu kitina kiti ingino tugiboine ya Speaker
Wanji?
Yes, that if you see the last letter,
the Speaker said she doesn't.
I'm still communicating. Nanka President Baro yasembe kuhandika ijweri akaba na pinning out that same house. Speaker agenda a Twitter immediately 30 minutes after the letter was saturated ya post ya handika yabna responding na gamenju teri yange tingimanyire eyenju ya muntu ondi this public blackmailing me because of so and so. So as I don't want to go deep into discussing people who are sanctioned. I don't want to go deep because of reasons well known to me. But I want to tell you, Mbu, Uganda even na scandals nyingi muno. Very many scandals, starting from the Commonwealth scandal. No one was sanctioned. But bagamba nandu tu timaye wana ntu atendo nenyonyi yagenda bongereza. I don't know. Nandu tu manya minister Goreti chisitu na mukasaija wao no nakoja wawe imwena na Anita Mongo tuba banning tima nyiro oba Goreti onu akagenda mbongereza aina yabana. I don't know. That is the question the president was asking himself. Kanda amabati bagamba chimwe mukayiba amabati gabantu aberupe. But when you come to Ugandan laws, the Speaker of Parliament was cleared as innocent. Hey, bakamu clearing. There are only 2 ministers abasigere mu court. Abakaramoji, Agnes Nandutu and Goreti Chitutu. Bona abo bachali mu court bachayere banemisango ejo kwiba amabati. Speaker Anita Mongo was cleared by Ugandan courts of laws. Mbuiwe taina musango mbyo kwiba amabati. Quoting iteka lya Uganda statement ya Tukire bakiyalinga ba minister Batya Saija, bakiyalinga ba prime minister Robina Nabanja. But do you know mbu at for example like Nabanja, yes alimuntu bimutaakengere amabati gano bugayizire. Some of even our local government leaders they shared. Wakimanye
true Kagadi twakafuna.
Chairman Five Kagadi akafuna, chairman wa Kibaale Five akafuna gali ya mpunuza aye kuli omukisa.
But those were under Bunyoro under Bunyoro.
Yes, that's why I'm saying Imbo
agenda Kinyargonye.
That is why I'm saying mbebe ntuyamba batibinu scandals kabamba minister babiri abachi abakaramoja. And that's why they are still in court. Then president yandike barona agamba nti awaki speaker bamusanctioningire kandi amateka ga Uganda gakozire. You read that letter again. It is there paragraph for the summer one by one interpreting. So these sanctions they are trying to find out. People are saying it is opposition that is robbing, is behind the scenes. Abandi bagamba bisiyaga, speaker bisiyaga. We don't know. But what we know, muntu kuba was on Ekisirani makunune atibu banning. And you may be surprised to see even South Africa when see Africa to collect to Chakwend. But speaker has responded in parliament. Yagamba she doesn't need the visa to go to the UK. She doesn't need the visa to go to the United States. She only needs a visa to go to Kenya.
That's impunity.
Where people voted her. Then in Jakubaza Cherweru.
She can't go there.
Jakubaza Cherweru.
As you're winding up.
Yes, as I'm winding up. And other people about UK, about US sanctioning. Every issue was managed. It has been in the media and everywhere. And these are not the first people to be sanctioned. They are not the first.
Okay.
There is a time when Robert Mugabe was sanctioned. Omar al-Bashir of Sudan was sanctioned. Baye unya Mugabe bakaba banning bakaja kwekanga ali Roma. Ali Roma ali munte bayikali. Kuja Robert Mugabe. Bamu sanctioning.
No, the sanctions were against the state, not against the president. Bashir was sanctioning. Yes, I know. Arrest warrants.
And he couldn't move. Africa. He couldn't move.
Yes, bakamkwatira South Africa.
He couldn't move
until he was escaped.
Yes, some of these
through the northern gate.
Yes, so Mugabe baka sanctioning Zimbabwe, not.
So if you look at the consequences of these sanctions for a Speaker of Parliament, it has a negative effect to the country.
Absolutely.
A very big one. Yes. And what I know that the president and the NRM SEC and the NRM generals, NRM, they are really considering they must be anytime. I'm not a prophet of doom.
There is focus, in fact.
But anytime we might see some surprise. Anytime.
Wait. Ugambire mukaire katalika hana.
Ngambire tindi prophet of doom. Kusinzira abigena maiso.
Yes.
Na sanctions zigena maiso because the speaker is the custodian.
But I made a statement.
Of registration in
the what?
It brings government. Because what you want to fund loans. You want to fund loans. Speaker no parliament ni rabi. transacting with other countries. Our parliament is very crucial. So our speaker being sanctioned.
We has to be accepted.
Yes. Our speaker being sanctioned.
We can use the deputy speaker.
We are seeing the man. Abahat, you can't be a father and you use your deputy father in the family to transact some of government business. There is where the deputy speaker can work on delegation. The law is clear. So Tasaku delegate. If he delegates to sign these things, he has become even more powerless. So to NRM sake,
Yes, time.
NRM any time
Anything.
mujakura. But there is going to be some changes at Parliament.
Kagadi,
Thank you so much.
Kagadi Kibaale community radio police say we are discussing issues at high level, and currently we are on the issue of Parliament. If we get a of Parliament of Ulire, the sanctioning of the Speaker of Parliament and other officials, where does it leave our government and our country? Kandi Kirokia today, Kiakana, the president is expected to address the nation. And njakubani funa and tumalirizaho expectations from these gentlemen iki ebakunira president to be airing the country. But for now, mkwenda gala program wena heroko. In case you are still with us, mkwenda you connect with us on our studio line zetu za studios. We want to pick your thoughts on this. Mkwenda kuramchiaho Salongo Madivan. Webale kuna kansa thank you for being on the program. Kinisa Collins Chakabadima, thank you for being with us. Katsabe Peter Jr. Wabale kuwala ntekansa. Katsabe Peter Jr. Yes, kirika hati kusubiriwe ngambeli mitiana. But next time tuchakatuli hamu. And very many of you that are still hooked on this discussion. We are making, of course, sense on the set of affairs that are happening in the country. Songa nyingi zikutambura. Engere ozulire. Kola kusoka 0 msanju. Mnana msanju. Msanju naina. Mwenda mkaga. Mwenda mnana 0 msanju mnana msanju naina mwenda mkaga mwenda mnana Kagadi Kibaale community radio agaba timanyire our online abana bali online who are watching us. I want to briefly soke munyikirize I recognize this audience that is watching us via our YouTube channel. Mugisa Rugira Chane, Honorable Mugisa Gambire, I'm watching from Rugashali, Nwagaba Habat. Oh, Nwagaba Habat. Thank you, Onakwana Office of the National Chairman. Following closely here, regards to Comrade Council Richard Bad. Onamwesere JB, Hinix, Alali, the government should advocate for the use of green energy, i.e. biogas, LPG, solar system, use of electric bikes, etc. to protect the existing biodiversity. Songa ya environment. Agizibwe Busobozi, natekansa kugonza donozio live from Hoima. Thank you for the program. Yes, Fred Mugenyi, Agambira, I want to thank our Mzee Musoka Biora for the information he has presented to the listeners as well as Sempembo. I cherish you all. Program is too educative. May God bless you and kwa gambire this one. Ona gambira mwesere mwesige Godfrey agambire the perspective I'm watching from Kakumiro district. Thank you so much. Wabali mno watching from Hoima Mugisa Matthias Moses Dina agambire people thanks for the program. Ano mwesere Karugaba Jacob, I am watching my dad. Thank you.
It's in Dubai. That one is in Dubai.
It's in Dubai. Wonderful. About Dubai. Anagambire mwesere agambire abo ba MP basuma ne basero kwiba kya regional parliamentary stations. Moyo anagambire bamwesere Mugabe Pierre, I'm watching live. Thanks for the program. Mugabe Pierre watching you live. Totugambire olinkaha. I want to appreciate our online audience that are following this discussion via our KKCTV YouTube channel. This is leadership program. Many thanks people. Kanyatoke, wabale mno, Kanyatoke, agambire, I want to discuss with my senior, Abiora. Muhulire, muhulirize, akakiripu, kasemuju, muhule, amazima. Museveni government, ahire people more than 1.5 trillion. Sech kubo achuleire habwaki na ro just 1.5. Lastly, commission ya parliament niyo erabya sente zona za parliament motoka nebindi ekikarwaho speaker, her deputy speaker, of course akumpereza people who sit on that commission of parliament, even the prime minister that sits on that commission. And I think ona kugamba anti why blame only 4 habwakini to castigatinga the only 4 commissioners. This is Sirwanyi, we have Mpuga na abandi baitu abandi abakita kubaruraho. This is the concern of Okitinisa Kanyatoke. Thank you for being on the program, Mr. Kanyatoke. Mwebale mno etare kenzige bahata I'm listening. Thanks for the program. Atoka Biora kugonza mno. Thank you. Your ideology is very wonderful. Thanks for attending. Ona mwesere Honorable Irumba Patrick Kenzige. Mwebale mno batulirize nteka nisa bageta leadership on studios tonight. Nyino kutinisa Biora Matia Msoke, nyino kutinisa Kansobad, hamuna Mr. Sempembo Julius Serunjoji Chimala from Chibale. Yes, Mzee.
Before you invite those phone calls, we can't neglect that information ya Kanyatoke gyale siri. You see, in Uganda, this is a regime that is thriving on corruption. Obwakaluze President Museveni yahereza aba members of parliament kuhindura emyaka eyokuba nafugira ihanga lino. That is where corruption is embedded. So Kanyatoke bwagamba nti sekikubo basobora kuba bamuhayira akasenta achulere. I don't get surprised because scandals za muno anyaku abana jihondera bamusilencinga nengusi yendi na district enguzi echulezibwe enguzi na nkahano ministry enguzi it is cancerous, it is a terrible cancer. That's why people are crying.
Mr. Biora, today kilo kya being in the studios.
Yes, please.
Sechikubo was up in the arms with the Asmani Basalirwa and is saying on Friday ajakwana tugambira a number of MPs abaka signing on this document.
I saw him. Sechikubo and that guy from Basalirwa Musa, they were up in arms. I saw them on TV. Why?
So where
Basalirwa is just concocting things. Ntasome mateka baito omuntu nobokuba otasomera mateka orora kimu omuntu na atagara in his explanation no gaba goze ntasomera muntu baito musajja kutagara. He's confusing the country. Ogunankagu ogubasalirwa
Asman.
Yes,
I see.
Okay, but no. Bad katugaruka heru. I'm afraid akaire katutoire with the will of Genzere katugaruka heru. Tueleza abahuliriza at this time. And we pick their thoughts on what is happening in the studios. Ladies and gentlemen, 0 msanju, mnana msanju, msanju naina, mwenda mkaga, mwenda mnana. 0787 74 96 98. This is leadership program. Apulili se, Gambelo.
Hello.
KKCr Radio.
Ono za Belgian Bosco Kasimi Kibale.
Yes, Chibale people.
Kansoken sima viora abukutesa kurungi nogo Sempembo ogo tumwita kimara. Baitu ekimbaini ngamba ekogamba parliament bagete manyari jono. Aho bakwane basisa sente zo musoro. Yo manye sente zibajja kuteka mukugamba bagimagiwe kingezi tijja gendera. Then ekini kya kandi ekya sekikubo kyokuyame ekyokulete mikono. Ekya kireserekteso kirungi. Baitu obwire bwakireteireho. Mbaini ngamba ngu obwire butakaikire bararabya gebiragiro bimu basokege babichenchuri abo kwa sente za bakazirabya commission mu parliament na wakabera mali member hata kwa kuja wile unakuitana na yetera ki na yetere ndogo nene kini ni sasa muno kugamba na ngono speaker wait bamutero sanction mananu cyo kenyini tujya kubona mukataito abo kuba obwana ruramani ga speaker kujya kuyobora buri kintu kiona kikweta ga speaker nawe cyo tuli mu usasi dene kindi kugenda kumara ebyona mbene sabe kintu kya egirimiti na ina ngiri ya deseme kizibu hata ubakuleta omuntu bakagamba like president has ruled emyaka ikale era akusa kugenda musigazi nawe akongera kapushinga y'emyaka eyona so eyo ngiye teso yangu wali mundu.
Right, thank you. Wabale mno mkuru, thank you from Kibaale people, thank you Kakumiro. Mwabale mno. Ono agambire mwesere Madvan Salongo, agambire thanks Mr. Bahat for the program, ebaire nungi muno. Nisima bona bobaire nabo. Nisaba Mr. Sempembo, aikarige na ija amurikira abantu ba Kagadi. Kine kisanja twesotinge, chimara tutajabirira. Thanks. Ono Madvan. Onali driver URDT han. Thank you Madvan. Okay. Wabale mno Madvan. Okay. Yes. Wabale mno Junior. Agambire very interesting radio program. My best opinions were represented by Advocate Richard Bad. Junior, our lines are open. You can hit onto our studio lines. We pick your thought live. Nikwe ebe on record. Junior Katsabe, thank you. Is our senior panelist on this program. Though tonight we missed him. Kola Gambelo.
Yes, mwene wetu Bahati.
Yes, prisoner.
Ono kubaza na Irumba Patrick etara ya Kizigi sub-county. Kugonza kusima abagenzi banga abali mu studio zina muno munatuwoki nkusimire muno habwe entereza yawe kandi na mugenzi wangu ogo nanga Sempembo na nabandi bona abali mu studio zimwe bali muno kutuhereza. Now Mr. Bahati, strictly ngwenda kugonza commenting hacha sanctions ezibahereze abagenzi baitu abo. Ni mukimanya I am not a lawyer by profession but manyiremo ubuntu obumuno obw'amateka. When you contact the Article 278 of the Constitution of Uganda, the international legislation makes part of the Uganda legal framework. So we can't just neglect the sanctions that have been issued by the international community against Uganda. Anyway, opposition in Kagadi district and as a youth, I really Uganda, that is the best way to deal with civil. And the international community did good to really issue sanctions against those people. That is the best way to deal with civil. So we can't just neglect the sanctions, and the sanctions zirinkuru kandi abantu abo they have to feel.
Okay. Thank you. I'm anticipating in the president's speech tomorrow. I don't know how he will now come and songa ya corruption because Boyali na Mugongo, he was very tough. But we can't wait tomorrow. Today, President Barabana is the nation.
Waiting for him.
Okay. Kola agaruka ukambelo.
Hello.
KKCr radio.
Webale ntekaniza bwana Bahati.
Yes or no?
Ono alikajimu Kibaale.
Yes.
Nisima atekaniza abali mu studio mona dala mzeyo kwa hamuna Bahati. Amna mkuru Sempembo mtumazo tu parliament. Bantu bakwehabuza muno parliament habwakie eliwatsi like the way it is right to Bahati politics Uganda tahirwa mukigwe nkome. Abempizi bokubansorora compared na parliament ezenyuma abempizi twakumaga abantu abali prepared to be parliamentarians. Nazo kusago omuntu omugwa kufana omwagamba atafire nanye kanje so ni wabanira mu gwa kandi kareta wote ni parliament etandikire speaker kuba na sanction ni kifikiraniza mu mugambi omwagambire ngo akintu kya speaker asobora gukora deputy akora according to what I know ekikoro ikana deputy akora kuba deputy kana wa kandi they can offer the same roles okora buli kintu ni malira having to be a sanction zero hati sanction zikubaho kumanyisa Uganda government tinekizibu kandi bwana mtoko kunaona akirora atwire mu bwana mtoko gwagira motoka bamugambi ko kugira motoka yasobora gifuga bakatugiro umuntu yakakana government ya Uganda tinikiswa ati buri mwaka n'ukurayo so kurayo buri mwaka ni kweli kura afite abasinga they all bakuzire muntu hati bagamba ndafunda ntakanye kuireso rekabana Uganda tukimanye ngo tubiringa muno nabanje bakuzira umyaka cyo bibaho kandi na his excellence nawe utari kumuganyire takura kuruga yakasanguza agamba ikoko zirekere ABCD kandi yamuhira mu opposition bono kuri abasikire so muntu bo musiko manira abamusuma expect him to still over in opposition tibafuna mugati the right time kuria inzira ngo mukuru badi agambira ngo ka government yezindi eza mahanga agakwegeka ikanya kubayaje ari asaidi bampororeza tumeta ufenda nigise kwambi kumeta Uganda girenga hata kwagambira ngo mahanga agati agakwegeka.
Okay.
Right.
Aviola, we shall come. You respond. Thank you. Thank you. Please, I love the vigilance of the listeners. It has shown that people you're listening. Kandi, you follow the discussion. Bado cha kutugambira tekero dalili yerio. We have a law in the studios, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to tell whether that law is there. No, let us first respond. Kola. Oh no, ha? Yes, Mabale. Ego. Oha.
Tibasobora kuyihamo speaker obwesigi kandi bamanyire bakumufuna mwebale mono.
Okay, so kine kya sechikubo kisabu tarabamu as many studios bakize it is purported yabene emikono 15 and they need is it
27
70 170 around 170 bakwetaga emikono 17 namnana. That is it which 2/3 itekali gambalita. Okay, baada ya kutugambia itekali gambalita and if they will break through. But ngwenda kusima K John Quick Vice MP Biaga West. K John Quick is on the program. Thank you K John for listening. Kola kambelo.
Hello.
Kkcr FM.
Magara kutuwele.
Aniyo no?
Onawele kwa John Kaigo.
Yes sebo.
Mtoka kusima abakubale mu studio ndiye babaye balikuja kugula amatu g'abantu kubanga bali kutugula amatu abalala nebiri kugenda mu parliament sawazino oba kutwaliza wamu ne government yaffe Uganda abantu bajiwulira era bagira abalala naye nze ekikulu kyendaba ensi yaffe Uganda abakulembeze baffe abali waggulu baagala nnyo asimugwavu kulwaki okusinza n'ebintu bye bakola nga tebaagala babagambeko ate nga bo bakola mu nkukutu kiba kiraga bulaga nti wansi eno balinze 2026 okujja ate okuvuyaavuya abantu n'okuba bantu 2,000
Okay, that is the case. That is his opinion and he's entitled to his opinion. And of course, Kola Kabelo.
Hello.
KKC Radio now.
Yes, Stephen Mukwaya from Pacho again.
Yes, Mugwanya. Mukwaya, yes.
Yes, born of Pacho there. Now, my take on taking parliament to northern Uganda, in my own opinion, is a waste of time. The country appears to have actually lost direction in terms of how this country is supposed to be guided. You cannot be taking a parliament down to the communities to discuss issues. I don't see it work. And I'm thinking, does it taking parliament to northern Uganda, does it create any impact to Ugandan economy? Because right now, we should be looking at things that are critical, like our economy. Our economy is crippling. We should be looking at that. Uganda should be looking at strengthening its national security and its economy. The problem we have in Uganda is that the decisions in Uganda are being determined by a few individuals. You could find that has been a decision which is being determined by a selfish Ugandan who is looking at just taking somebody there.
Thank you. 2 callers only in Ngarkemu Studios and we call it a show. Kola Gambelo.
Hello.
Kkcr FM.
Weekend Nicholas na katika ufumu.
Yes, chenjo.
Kama nikusimama katika abayo programu hii. Yanga jiti Uganda jidise. Serikali kumeja barmato mpari ya ndio hii ya kamwe. Serikali yao bantu bakora butine nyaba bakaka bashaze. Abashaka bakora butine mwaba matiya kafija no basisiri hangari. Apa no bakwena bahabura bana barum kwenye no bakubanza kuryonguze. Nitemaisa kuba tugumana abantu abo benye naba bakuru. Apa no bari no batendeka bakuryonguze. Bataka rigero Uganda tugumanya hera tora abashaba bashimye kutuyamba. Koje mutukagumana umuntu kumayombo. Nabo mugenzo baronda nyakiri mu bundi Uganda kagezero nisho. Kandi ndizo kutesa.
Kale webale mnonga sebo webale mnonga abantu bafunjo chenjo joni bakunda mnonga mwebale babiri bonka poli ni chaterekera. Thank you for being on the program. Umuchara bakumweta Nora Nyaruziba webale mno Nora Nyaruziba. Kola Gambelo. Kkcr radio no.
Radio.
Asebo terera mu network abakweseroha.
Radio Frekianga Sego.
Yes, Geoffrey.
Bami mwebale muno programu eyo. Yasoka nokusima mugusi wangu ubwo seitu ubwo zeyi musoka. Mwebale muno kwijja kusungura abantu kubaigura amaizi. Yokansoka mbaza speak ogwa mananu gali go babakwasire bafuna kintu ekikuutu bamanya nti bamaze bajja kubasane bakubura esente z'omuhungu omusoro kandi era kukune bamunaka bamugamba aleke kuba atatwanganiza kugenda mu nsi z'abaheera. Yes, kituufu kaba kimugambe kubanga aruna de pute speaker nawe bya afisa kole kikuba nikyetagisi abagambe agamba nti speaker ni wa adanka shininga manya kugenda kuyobora manya kurati na deputy abikora kandi muwenganire muno n'abempi abamu nkaba Kibaale kurugakaya nkoko y'inkozi naba cyarimo kuteka imikono baba timo gwesigwa mukono gumu uko kusangira abandi bagenda kuikara kubaza emirundi ebamire na kintu nabo nibo bona bakabuliye nguzi
Kale akusembayo
okoranga nyirasebo ngarukire nti bintu bibaye ntaga kubazaho nti
just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 to
1 minute. I'm saying we have lost track. We do not even have trust of our leaders, that they cannot even think for our own people on ground. We do not even have confidence in them that they can lead us. Instead, they should be at improving the agricultural organization, industrialization, road transport, electricity. These are the things that can help the person who is down here to improve his standards of living. But you cannot be thinking of taking the parliament to the villages. And also, maybe the last one on the speaker. Sanctioning the speaker of parliament is very dangerous to our country because you realize that our economy is based on those high level or top management of this country. So if the parliament has been sanctioned, Ugandans, we are supposed to be fearing, or we should be in fear of that sanction. So let's pray for our country. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm afraid we are out of time. I want to bring back the program, the studios. And of course, I give my discussants in the studios 2 minutes. Nico, we wrap it up. Police leadership program every single Wednesday. Ziba ina mpaka saa mkaga, but I can see we are Sam Sanju. But I want to thank people for your continued listening. Thank you across the country and beyond borders. Mabale Kwamala Kkcr FM. I'm a producer. Thank you, Agaba, Kansek San Kiaro. People are following the program. Mr. Biora, your response, and of course, and maybe your expectations in the president's address today.
Yes, beginning the president in Cameroon was Ali Namugongo.
On Monday.
He was very candid, by the way, he was very serious.
Bakambe rhetoric what?
Akamsajja era na kiro kino ekituli mu kino nyonko nera rero ajja ku guidance n'ekigambo ky'amaani engeri yabalize ali na mugongo ntaitata rero atsaso kurugwamu mwasi
kudibya
ekigambo ky'enguzi
maybe Bishop Paul ni we triggering to make that statement because in his sermon in Bishop
president ayina ekizibu ky'amaani muno abokuba aba position boy jo bakagamba tibajja kubaho bwaraba n'abaza ngo habokuba iwaikala na recyclinga ku recyclinga nuko kugenda n'ogarukamo ekiwabalize buli hata ikigambo ky'enguzi kino ayikaire n'akigarukamo omubiro bitali byahara enyuma aho nkayikwaho omukaikuru omu naruga kamuroza ekyalo kyaito hano urugire cyane isoke yangamba abyoro nyambiro tuyambirota in fact akagamba otuyambirota aba PDM bakutusaba sente nuba basobole kurabyamwe bintu byaitu nyamugamba nyonda abatahira bure nyonda abasobora oya magezi genko kwagenda mu RDC oba bakagyayo oba batagiyeyo because nyonki ntabe nabwira ku followinga norora promote nazanira program ya government kakuba abantu abamu by the way millioni ibakwaira gikoseze na magezi notandikiraho because abantu abamu millioni akataka gifunaga so gikosese deka kugigaya baitu norora omukaikuru ne bamwenda hoki kickback niko basobole kumuramizamu akantu aka PDM ebintu nkebyo nibyo president barana soundinga na ali serious atiyo then systems zono zani zikora kwikia kimu hansi iwe genda mwara disogambe nanka so and so ogwo mu mulimo bamuhire mu chief obaki aruge hatiyo wamugalika urakihuru owabwikaro wapefa kakihura ngo nako mulimo wamalizi engozane koraki
neho
onyategereze. Are we on air?
Yes, you're live.
Now, ensonga ene nkwenda kusembesa yo. Niyo enguzi kuba nechulezebwe enguzi.
Wanje?
Enguzi nechulezebwe enguzi.
Corruption being
ekintu kyase kikuba abahuliriza ahera bakyahuriza batakabyamire kibaire kitekerezo kirungi muno hali abantu bana Uganda habo kuba kiba nkijja kukinguraho amaiso n'amatu g'abantu enguzi ekeho mu government ntibolire enguzi obubaramara commissioner wa parliament kukuyembwa commissioner manyire kintu nkukiri kintu kibi muno kukuyembwa commissioner nti mwene wanya bayali commissioner bamuyamu kibi muno baitu ba commissioner bakubayamu abo enguzi nitumanya na MP wali wanya district akabukura abantu bagamba abasajje enguzi haiguru bakoraki baitu hari akantu akanda kenkutira ababuliriza kenkwenda kubagambira nti akantu kana akokuyamuna muno mpuuga omuntu womu wa opposition ali mubali aba NRM bo government in fact president Museveni wenyini asobora kuba ne wenkana ajja kuongera ku kirasi habo kuba opposition no bakitandikisize bagamba mpuuga orugeyo kandi mpuuga akwenda kwegarura government hati government walainda kwegarura mpuuga yera ikiriza ekinu kirabemu mpuuga ku government ebainenda kumwegarura.
Mr. Biora.
Okanuzira kabadi yako.
Mr. Biora.
Yes, please.
We understand that abaireho a lot of deals in parliament.
Yes.
Where MPs have been sharing equally.
Yes.
And we have not been seeing them nibarogayoni baterendu. Could it be that mudiro ntibayi munito kikubaruma?
Whatever the scandals in Abuziraba zibaire neziri zita. There must always be a beginning of implementation. There must always entandikwa yokole kinteragirwa kubaho. Omusajja ono bamu ibaraliye nuwo.
Sempembo. Echimala. Chimala.
Okikenga bati chikambejo. Chimala. Enough easy. But you don't understand our language. Chimala. Kikumanyisa enough easy is enough. Ntekyo kuliye nguzi. Habya hike enough easy enough. tutandike nabo nuko nabandi barahonera.
So president okumwa utumwa kinyencha as is addressing the
Kiro
nation.
atikali ya topic ye bayeri ndayira da yo kamalire kimwe byange. President bayini musaba nge tugenda mu season ya politics. Habeho electoral reforms.
Wanji
habeho okuhinduramu habiragiro ebikuterekereza entera ya karuru kuragira tuma kwandika abantu size ya electoral ya polling station okimanye polling stations ezindi zikugenda ziko musayibiriza ekiro. Why can't they be trimmed? Zikaba sizable abantu bakatera akaruru kakahwa saha 10 habwaki kandi handi na mbere bali bayingi abwaki batakiriatinga another polling station.
What if it is of his added advantage?
Baso kireke I'm talking about principle. My guidance is premised on principle within the electoral commission nti tukwenda sizable polling stations abantu enamba eri manageable akaru katagendo mu muirima tukwenda akarura ku businge bikaga abantu ni barwanangana even in his own party nesazi nabandi tibagulirangana mwenge then ekienguze ekyo kinyine kenda kibazaho nyokandike nabandi babasabo bire genda ebintu bibayire biro bingi ebya president actually ko ina akoraki
nabaza
nebyakwa baite bintu ebibiri ebyo ekienguzi hamuna kuteka hebiragiro biraterekereza akarura bokuba 2025 mutabani nyamba kanso roadmap ya Kagadi mu September umwaka guno
August
umwaka guno
aka electoral commission kakutandika August
umwaka guno
2025
nkumanyisa preparations activities
must be this year.
It is this year na hakuba this time tukwenda akaruru kakavuyo abantu kurwane mu karuru kuno bangana even in NRM itself abantu sazi nabantu abatatahirana. So we are all Ugandans and we are responsible, accountable to our country. Karuru katuwaula onyetegereze hati state of the nation address ekyo ki suppose kuba muti this time tukwenda kutekanza karuru affair, but parliament must put in place, must endorse ebiragiro ebirahereza electoral akaruru kan kali peaceful. Mwebale muno kutubungisa naba
atulirize bamweta Matia Abiola Musoke. Is it right? Matia Abiola. Yes. Atokyo bale muno for sparing time. I understand they can kwerekereze ogendo leo, but I want to appreciate so much for your time. Okuranti kandi people are appreciating a heroko. I can see the feedback. Really you have timely to have you on this program. Thank you so much and may God bless you. Kana wanu ogende kurundi maybe leka tufune perspective sempembo nja kusembesayo leka mfune omunamateka bya mukama Richard ampereze his perspective on this response yawe amasima gaizire and of course hamune ekia
you see bahati haro wanka gwizege ngo ihanga ya Uganda mbalizeho ikintu kya sanity within states, within nations. So all ampabwize ihanga ya Uganda ngiri nkulirora kikumaisa ukwetegereza tikuli sanity, that sanity. You see hiyo kubanolera bahati ihanga ya Uganda likenga. So can you accept to be with a speaker who can't even travel to Nairobi using so ngu ihanga wetu inabakurasa bakwetegereza the speaker bakwiba mfosingire to resign, and if not wakubayangire to resign, then you impeach her. It is not a natural positioning yayi. No, those people should know that they are replaceables. Nikerero akatera. So he was non-apologetic. So ngu amagarugirega issuing a statement dewa kiki agambire ngu sanctions rweru tizina kukwata gaini na UPDF, so he's now a liability ngu na UPDF temuroho. So ngu in a same country the legislators, but instead of even if you have Ganaki, the key suspect should be the speaker and by his speaker and by his bagetarat tema ichkorno wana waki yona vigende. So that is how sanity would be restored, because administration of the state governance haijakubaho parliament mateka president agateke umukono just judiciary agateke umukono speaker wali sanction dara ya mateka. So we leave that alone. So state of the nation president yako inabazaho. You see arahabana ba PPU ebahandikire, I don't know,
the presidential press unit.
By tomorrow we shall be able to know atakabalize ngweitu na nyonko omuntu gonze president na ali mukama wange gonze rundi president aine byahandiki ngweitu na nyonko omuntu nyine myagondeze president akoleki ngo omuntu bintu bikureflectinga what he's going to speak binu yange ngo omuntu nyonko omuntu kwendeze kuhura
president nabazaki
anita mongi ajadihi ruzira. First of all,
yes, that's what we expect.
Yes, that is our first liability right now. Ekya kabiri ngondeze kuhura bana abahindi na abachina abakusibane batembeye ibintu hangudo za Kampala bakutaha diho wabo tukwa deporting adiho bagarukeyo wabo. These people have outcompeted our citizens in the business sector. They do production, they do manufacturing, they do wholesale, they do retail. Hata musubuzi wa Uganda kwenda koleki ngo abagwira abantu bakwijya mu yahanga ntuba treating kurungi. Umako guhoyire last year haromana unkaba ni nkirialinga with internal affairs. In fact wakamondetera ne bangamba muto wa muka Dr. Kefa. So when I heard the name Kefa, so I quickly kikanja mbongo, because I know Kefa wa Kagadi no bugenyi bwaye bakanagaitwa nkabura, but I didn't know mukaziwe. So and I told muka Kefa nkayamba muto wawe. So akabali no mwana yarwaga munsi ya Kongo 2023. Kongo kabeke visa restrictions hagati Uganda na Kongo no bazihiro this year. So bakaba the Catholic brothers bali no Vatican kusoma kwega. So visa yaye kabiri remove stay. So kumuyamba kumukirialinga na Ministry of Internal Affairs. It took us a lot of time. We wasted a lot of time. Ngwetu abahindi bali hano tibaine na visas bali mukutembeye ibintu when our fellow brothers are going through kane kurango bayekyaho ebintu. So ikintu ekindi ekya kasatu nkugambira cyo kubanza anita gyadihe mu nkomo. Ekya kabiri bana abahindi abakusiba nibejara be Kampala ne bakwana na abakazi. Ekya kasatu and it is the very crucial one, minimum wage. Umusaro gukutandikirwa abana basiba ne bakora mu factories za China bafuna 15 runako 15 runako nazo haro abatazifuna ne bafuna 13. So minimum wage ngo muntu mu Uganda no cost of living bakuteka emisoro nazo nizeyongera ngo kibirite kibaira ikigiha bibiri akagirita nikatemba. So minimum wage omusoro go kubaguta eri tekabli kubataro omusaro gutaro cost omusara no gya kusigara guli stagnant, cost of living is rising. So nayo issue asene giteka wisira kuba aba we work but we are not happy. Minimum wage tukamanya ngo Roma kutandikira sente zino na kwa mahali zino nabana bakoyongeza imisale to be curtailed abaranga ni hangalia.
Thank you Biamkama Richard, but thank you for your submission and for sparing time of your busy to feature in this program. Honorable Peter Sebugwao, engineer Mabali, thank you for being on the program. Engineer Peter Sebugwao, thank you. Sempembo tomorrow today in fact kiakana the president is expected to address the nation. What would you wish the president to have in his address?
Webale muno tukola kutwala bwire bwingi obwo bwire bugenzire kandi no muliza waheruko nawe atajwahire kandi I'm going to represent a small discussion of 1 minute.
Thank you.
First of all, I cannot sit here and predict the president's speech because I know he's going to talk about industrialization tomorrow. Yeah, you will be on when you will see how we are progressing in industrialization. We have created a lot of jobs. Ememo tukozile mingi. Nyowe bahati tinguja kulima the president aja kubazandi. Because the president has been speaking for 36 years. Tomorrow he's going to speak
again
for another year. So I stand here and discuss the president's speech.
But can't you have your wishes?
Of course, what I want him to talk about, I expect him to talk about the ongoing taxes. People are complaining if it is or Jimanyire. I want him to talk about taxes. We have to spare small businesses. Abokubanga, a business in Koto tizikusasura misoro. Kandi abantu abano business of title no bakusasura misoro. So me, I always expect him to talk about taxes, abantu bakuja gukora batari misoro. If it is abakozi ka party bakusasura ba Kkcr mu barwane bakarakasa. Me, I want him to talk about things that touch the level of people. But when it comes to issues of Kagadi, issues of Kibaale, issues of Kakumiro, ni maliliza. Abantu ba Kagadi, abantu ba Kibaale, abantu ba Kibaale, abantu ba Kakumiro na bakumpuliriza imwene. Ngwenda kubagambira bigambo bingi. Na buli kiro mbibaza mbagamba vote the eligible. Vote the eligible. But can you interpret that? Vote the eligible.
Muterera bakaruru abayine bisanizo.
Yes. Ebisanizo ebyomubembeze it does not affect on the money you have. Iwe wakwikiriza kutwara omunyu. Okagize bakuwa omunyu sabuni, bakwe sukali. Ogwo omuntu akuwa sukali, akuja kufuna insurance card, ekumujanja bila Dubai, ekumujanja bila India, ekumujanja bila Kenya, Agakani. Ogwo omuntu akuwa sukali, ogwo omuntu akuwa omunyu, ogwo omuntu akuwa sabuni, akuja kufuna omusaro omulungi muno ogwa $2.5 million. Ogwo omuntu akuwa sukali, akuwa omunyu. Iwe kuja kubona mu osasule emisoro kubanga omuntu ogota kuja ku representing your ideas. Nyowe mbaye na campaign omugota Kibaale. I'm calling upon the people of Kibaale, abantu ba Kagadi, abantu ba Kumiro to vote fresh blood. Mr. Bad, obuye bwikire abantu ba ANC abantu besotinge. Abopanga government ya President Museveni. It is in the evening hours. Abuye bunu. Enale mekusa kubero. Hati abuye bunu yo koma MP. Koma MP ari fresh. A member of parliament who is going to grab positions on government if is another government ya enale moja kuiji. But imo murastik nga koma omunyu, koma sabuni, koma sukari, koma mafuta. Imagine omuntu bakotaka sakiti ko omunyu. No gano otera karu. Sakiti ko omunyu bakakomara wiki yemu. Tukoma abana abato. Simewo Nsubuga bukoma Nsimbi. Baka mukoma ine myaka 20. He has been serving a decade and nawe minister abakerali president bakara moja anka. If you look at this prominent bamatia kasajaba nubona ba utafuire, they joined the politics at 20, 21, 25. Abantu bakagadi mukoma abana abato elect the eligible young fresh blood. Abana baja kuimuka bagende Kampala babarwanirire but stop voting money. Mboba kwanga chimara izire nyo chimara. Nko atinyizege muhora onkombeka ekalina yange kurungi. Aba mwana bagamba ne Simba wa MP. This is the mentality we have. Tukoka chimara yombekera amaka amarunji mbo ataka kusobora kuba MP. Kimara kubanga ina boda mukaga hano za ina basigazi mba kusana kuba MP. That is wrong. Omuntu obwebembeze tibaburorera amaka. Obwebembeze bw'omuntu baburorera bugayiga. Obwebembeze let me tell you, the reason as to why Central Region netrekere ijori umwari ni mu Rwanda sensa school ni bagamba Kibaale niye kusinga Kagadi is leading bagamba mugende mpora akwanga they know if they increase the days ana bajafuna umusara bajafuna umuso bajafuna sente so nkuterera abantu bakagade abateze bakarura akarura akakuja fresh blood free vote is free and give it for free.
Thank
you. Free vote you'll get free services people will represent you but omusajja atele billion number abakata genda akayibeseza aba commission million 5 akasasula amabanja murare kurunje mugoro abantu bakibale mbaramukize kandi nimbagonza muno mwebale kumpuriza.
Okay, right there, please Sempembo Julius Chimala. That is how we has wrapped it up tonight on this mighty program leadership. And Charlie MC Bahat, those who are still following the program via our YouTube channel KKCTV, thank you for the program. Many thanks, gentlemen and ladies who are for us on that YouTube channel. This program and a lot has been digested in tonight's show. Gwenda kwa sima nywena, I want to appreciate you following up via our radio frequency 91.7 KKC radio, and of course on our live stream YouTube channel. Mwebale mno, may God bless you. I want to appreciate my producer Agaba Charles. Thank you Agaba Charles for laying this program live on our YouTube channel and for the good picture ekisana kyenkola kirungi muno here okwo. KKC radio up next bageta entekaniza ya musician profile na sabataka area leka mtekioma mpaka nyenchakara. But all in all, those have called in abateira masimu so much ukanyatoke wabale mno kubana tekanza Sempembo Julius, thank you so much. Mama Trevor Kira Baloa, thank you. Miss Kabasana Alice, thank you. Kwenda kusima Grace Mutunda, thank you. Nora Hanu Saidi za Nyaruziba, thank you. Nabandi nywena abaida program. My dear Pauline Chaterikera, I know you're also on the program. Chairman Wakitinisa Peter Sebguao, wabali mno, and very many of you are on this broadcast. I want to wish you a good night. May God bless you. But today, like tulindoro baso wa president, kan tukucha kuleta live ambayo za Kagadi Kibaale Community Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Leka mendeze okurara kurungi, eria ikioma kyao leka nchikusigire, sabataka eria ijo kwa teme kioma, niko tugende kuhumzaho obongo with my guest. But for now, ikioma mkwenda kirekera sabataka area wherever you are. I hope you're connecting. I can see you in studio A. Ura wasakwano teleze kioma niko tusekuba nitu kwa tentekaniza endia mpulirize. Okay.